Oh my god. It is freaking hot today, and to be honest, I was really debating if I should stream or not today because it's so hot in my room right now. It's like a greenhouse. I have like three big ass fans going on in the background, so if you do hear my fans, I am so sorry. It's just how it's gonna be today. It's too hot, my computer might overheat, so that's why I'm not using my model today as usual. But I'm sure you guys don't mind my PNG, right? You guys are cool with that. The thing is, it is a Friday, and that means you guys made it for the ones who have been working throughout the hot ass weekend. You guys made it. Ige is dying of exactly. Yeah. I said Gugu. Sorry, I said KK. I've been watching JJK at first. Hi, Core. Welcome in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out real quick. It is a hot as fuck. And it's just hot. Too hot. Also, Ulu, let me teach you another word. So, instead of saying Shifu, which is a very old style traditional way of saying, usually in the modern day, people don't say shifu, people say 老师, which is like teacher. In the modern day, like, so when you address someone with a lot of knowledge about something, it could be anything at all, they call them 老师, which is 老师. So you could call them that if you want. It's more modern. It's the Chinese girlies. Everyone's be saying it like that. 老师, which just means teacher. Because 师傅 is a more traditional way of saying it, and nobody really says that way, you know? But yeah, here's some little Chinese I guess their texting culture, I guess, or their media. That's how they say it. And so 老师 is a teacher. Yeah. But um but yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to be blacking out a lot. Blanking out a lot because it is hot as fuck. It's so hot, you know. It's sweaty, it's hot. The humidity is dry. It's just a lot. It's just a lot going on. It's just a lot. That's why I decided I couldn't be able to stream yesterday. I just collabed with Agers and Mako, which we had a fun ass time on League. Because that's what friends do. They play League together. One day we will save you from the heat. I appreciate it. Hate it. Um luckily, I live in a area where the heat wave is temporary. You know, it's temporary. It's sometimes it lasts 1 to 3 weeks, and then it goes to really nice weather and stuff like that. So I just have to brave it through. Hopefully this year that it won't be like this every single day. Oh yes, I am. I played it ever since season 1. And I was really active in it. I tried rank back in the day, like way back when season 2, 3 was a thing, but I didn't really get into it because I didn't really have the skill, to be honest, back in the day, because I just started. But yeah, season 1, and I also follow um the esports scene back then, when they first did only NA teams fighting against each other, like battling against each other. And then in season 2, that's where they brought in the international teams. And then later on, right? So it kind of became what it is now, which is kind of cool. I used to follow it religiously, and I stopped following it after my favorite team kind of lost. At one time. But then they made a comeback, and then now they're champions forever, hopefully. But we know that they're legendary, right? So I remember I remember the first international team that won in the first few seasons was Taipei Assassins, and they were from Taiwan, as you know, can't really play League in China, but Taiwan you can play League. What? Toxic slur slinging jungler who doesn't gank and absolutely stays in base spamming Teemo? What? Don't worry. I don't. I never play jungler. I never play jungler. I either play mid, ADC, or support. That's my three. I don't play top. I don't play jungler. And I'm a very good ADC or support, mind you. No, ADC and mid, no. Back then, the meta was always APCs in mid. But anyways, today we're not talking about League, but that was, League stuff. Um, I it's unfortunate that League does get that reputation of being very toxic. Again, it is mainly the community, right? And with any type of community, there's always a toxic group. There is always, no matter what community you're in, there's always a group of toxic people, right? And that is inevitable. For the people who usually say like, oh, League is toxic, I am very sorry that they themselves experienced very toxic like experience while playing the game. And unfortunately, we do sometimes, especially when we play rank, because some people could be very mean on rank. And that's why there is a button called mute. You have a choice of either, right, letting them get to you or hitting that mute button so that you don't see anything they say. Let me make this clear. You have the choice of letting toxicity get to you or press that mute button. And the funny thing is, that mute button was kind of new. Like, it isn't a, like, oh, they've always had the mute button. No. No. They've had the mute button for a couple of years only. It wasn't a thing when they started it. It wasn't a thing. So imagine, yes, the OGs have gone through all of that shit, and, nobody's perfect. When people play games, they get a little bit too passionate, and then, they let it get to you. Whether you have a good play or a bad play, it is what it is, but that happens to every other game. And I really hope that people who never played the game before don't just go into or never experienced the toxicity in the game. They only heard it. But give the game a chance, because you have the mute button available to you, and you have people that you can play with that you will have fun with. And so the people that you are chill with, you can play together, therefore you will not have to deal with the toxicity. Right? Unless you're going into rank, then that's on you. You know what you're getting yourself into. The game itself is not that bad. And so that's why, like, people use it as like a thing, like, oh, League is toxic, like, are you okay, like, why are you playing League, are you all right? Like, yes, I'm okay. I am good. This is why I can control myself when I play League. The ones that cannot control themselves do not play League unless you're with a bunch of people that are very, chill, and all they are doing is having fun. You're not try-harding just to win, right? So give it a chance and experience it yourself where there isn't any toxicity. Because League itself is such a fun game. I always, if I had to play like a genre like that again, I would always go back to League. If my friends were like, hey, you want to play like a few League games again, I will be, hell yeah, I'm down to do that, because I know that I trust them and I know that they're chill, right? I just want to say that for the people who never played the game, or for the people who probably only ever heard of negative experiences from other people that play the game, might want to try it out themselves before they make that judgment, because there are factors in the game. There are factors to it, right? Like, you don't just go in blind, right? You make sure that you're playing with a group of friends that are your good company and are chill. And don't forget, there is a mute button, so you don't have to look at what people say in chat. Like, there is a mute button. So it is, yes, your choice to make it toxic for yourself or not. I just have to point that out. Like, don't just say it sucks when you never played the game. You know what I mean? Exactly, Mako. Exactly. The amount of hats you can do for ARAM is so fun. I still haven't put on those hats. Oh my god, next time I will remember. I keep forgetting. But when you're with a group of friends that you absolutely enjoy hanging out with, it's a grand old time. I had a blast. Every time I play League with Mako and Eggers, it's always a blast. It's so fun. And Mako, like, thank you for being such a good sport, being very open to things and trying it out, because normal people won't try it out. I'll give you that. People who always heard bad things about this game will absolutely not try it out. And for good reasons, I get it. But again, you could mute the chat so you don't have to see anything your teammates or the other team says. I'm just putting that out there so that you know there is a way to combat that toxicity. And you can wear a lot of hats. So there we go. It's not that bad. It really is not that bad. You just try it out. It might not be everyone's game, but hey, give it a try. You know, it's not too bad. If it's not your game, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah. Thank you for trying. Of course, you're always welcome, Mako. So Ulu, if you ever want to try it out, let me know. We could all play ARAM together and just have a grand old time, you know. But I'm here today not to talk about ARAM or League, but because you started the topic, Ulu, we're back with a visual novel that I have been eyeing. This visual novel is out at the moment. Let me see. Let me make sure. Yes, it's out right now. It's on sale for $9.89, and before it was $10.99. So it's a little bit of a 10% sale, if you know. Yeah. Oh hey, Potato King. Yeah, I'm doing well. What about yourself? Let me give you a shout out real quick. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's a game with friends. For me, it is a bit strange for me to play by myself. Yes, do not play that by yourself. Unless you really want to go into that toxicity, don't play by yourself. Unless you know what you're doing, don't play. Don't play League unless you know what you're doing. But not this game that I'm about to say. Yeah, of course, Potato King, of course. Welcome in. So we're playing Moondusk Masquerade demo. And this visual novel is an otome romance game inspired by Cinderella, Bridgerton, and fairies, featuring a girl ex-boy and a girl ex-girl romance. So I'm very curious to see who the girl ex-girl one is, right? Because there's 3 characters and there's only 1 or 2. Who knows? We shall see, because we're playing the demo. I wanted to see how good the demo is before I buy the game, and that way I can play with you guys. But in order to do that, we have to check out the demo first. And I've been definitely eyeing this game for a while. And if you hear a lot of background sound, like, that's all 3 of my fans going at full speed, trying to keep me cool and working overtime, because it is fucking hot. It is fucking hot right now. And I'm not about to burn out right now. My computer also is not about to burn out. I will not let that happen. So, the fans you hear in the back, it's unfortunately I cannot take that away. It is what it is. We gotta keep ourselves cool. All right. Okay, so let me link you guys to the Steam information. If you yourself also want to check out this visual novel, this otome romance game. Alright? Moondusk Masquerade, as it's called. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of this. You can see. Oh, there it is. Beautiful music at the start. 3 beautiful characters on my screen. And it looks like the middle one looks like Duke of the North vibes, you know. There they are, the otomes. No, otome is a genre of game. It's a genre of game that is that is focused more for young women. That's what otome games are. But yeah, there's 3 fine ass 2D characters, and they look so fine. So fine. All right. The question is, are we going for Duke of the North, or are we going for this elf fae person, or this fine character on the left? Otome games is a name for the genre. Short King on the left, exactly. Yeah, Short King on the left. So I don't know what I'm getting into. I didn't get to see any Let's Plays of this demo yet, so we're about to try this demo together. You and me. With those 3. That rhymed. I made something rhyme. Nice. Anyways, before we start, I accidentally pressed snooze for my ads, and now it's kind of messed up my ad thing. So we're gonna take a very quick break. Let me go grab my drinks, because I haven't done that yet. I should have, I know. I need some ice, I need some snacks, and I'll be right back after these messages. Stay seated, stay cool, go grab everything you need, alright? Yeah. It's otome game! There's no yaoi! It's otome, however, there's no yaoi. Hi, Kazal. But there is Yuri, because it's GXB and or GXG, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, thank you for your patience. I hope that wasn't too long. Yeah. Also, thank you for the stream streak, Saul and Potato King. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys for coming by and flaunting that. I love that. I love the stream streaks. It makes me really, really happy. Thanks, Ula. Thanks, Potato King. Appreciate that. Okay. Are you ready? I got my ice cold water on the side. My 3 big ass fans running in the background. We're ready. Because I feel like it's gonna get hotter than in my room right now because we're playing this game. Anyways, let's start the game with Moondusk Masquerade. I can't wait. What is your name? You know, sometimes I really like to put chat as the name, but this time, let's see where this goes. Because I feel like, you know, sometimes you might not like for me to bring you guys into this game and into the conversation of like, ooh, you did this, chat. You're the one who did it. But no, this time it's me. Once upon a time, the fair lunar lands of Celeroon was where all of my favorite storybooks and fairy tales took place. A land where the Celestite fairies would gather for glorious balls and rejoice under the moonlight. She wants the boys first. Hey, look. Who doesn't, right? Don't worry, next time I'll make sure to have you guys part of it. A realm where enchanting surprises would welcome you in every corridor. Be it the endless crescent cascades or gossamer delights, or perhaps, if you're lucky, even the hand of a handsome fairy prince. Hey, this Genie! Welcome in, Genie! How you doing? Let me give you a really quick shout out. Quick, a second. There you go. A world beyond the rosy fields of Vestim, where I once called home. And now, I wake up every morning in Celeroon, wishing I could reverse my fate. What, a shout out for you? I don't even stream? I could have sworn you streamed. Is it just me? I could have sworn you streamed before. Are you sure about that? Nah, I feel like you streamed before. Anyways, you get a shout out regardless. I could have sworn. Like, I'm serious. A friend of mine streams and I've thought about it, but I never. Well, you know what, Genie? Never too late to start. Well, maybe today's your day. Not today, but like maybe this is your sign. Yeah. And I almost read that as anemone. 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 I streamed in servers and 2 friends, but not on Twitch. Well, you know, Genie, sometimes, you know, you might want to try it out. You might want to try it out. It's kind of fun. Yeah. Choco, where are you? I can't find my other dancing slipper. Choco, I need you to finish combing my braid out. Oh, and my hem needs mending. My brooch tore it again. Oh my god, I have to make sure, like, I don't know why I want to give them this accent, but like, Choco, where could you have possibly hidden that other bloody slipper? Didn't you hear me? You need to bring the needle and thread now. Choco! This is my life now. A life of servitude in the court of Moondusk. The fairies here say that I should be grateful for having been spared and taken in instead of being banished back to Vestim after the Chroma Wars. It all happened when I was just a child with nowhere left to call home. And all because my fellow mortals had tried to conquer the forbidden realm of the lunar fairies. In the process, the mortals even led the extinction of the umbral fairies. Oh wait, can we? Oh shoot, we have some info here. I didn't even notice. I was like, what is this? Question mark thought bubble. So, umbral fairies, a specific species of lunar fairy with shadow abilities presumed to be extinct after being supposedly eradicated by mortals. Okay. So we're umbral fairies. Needless to say, the fairies were the clear victor in that war. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Ah, yes. Ice cold water. With their shrill voices and pattering across every room, I have no choice but to figure out which of my foster sisters to attend to first. Choosing either of them first is always going to be the wrong answer, but goes nothing. I brought the needle and thread, Friar. Which part of the hem needs mending? All of it! Really? I never realized that you left it uneven, and I can't stop looking at it. Just look at that raw edge right there, see? No matter how many times I stare at that hem, all I see is my delicate needlework along a perfectly scalloped edge. Danny DeVito Penguin, is that you? Danny DeVito Penguin. Are we looking at the same spot? Because I don't see any. Well, of course you don't. You just don't want to take any responsibility for it. I knew I should have just pushed Mum to have the tailor take care of it. Why she insisted upon letting you put your grubby hands on it, I will never know. If only Lady Rhodora would stop clenching her purse as usual, but I've lived long enough with the Obersteries to know that that'll be the real fairy tale. Honestly, the last thing I need to be looking like I've been caught in the wind right when Prince Callan asked me to. Okay. This is why demo is very important, so that they get feedback, right? By Cosmia's fate, Choco, clad in crinkled satin. I'm just gonna call her Anemone because she pisses me off, okay? Anemone comes crunching in and yanks me by the arm. Are you spellbound, or do you think you can simply get away by ignoring me? The carriage has already arrived, and I still can't find my dancing slipper! What do you think Mother will do when she sees that I'm not wearing the diamond pair she bought for me to match my mask? Did you check under the bed? That's where the ruby slippers were last time. Well, You go check for me. I've already looked everywhere, and I'm frazzled as it is. No, Choco, you need to fix my hem. How about you wait until after I find my slipper? How about you wait for once instead of always going first? How is that possible when it's always you who's... Darlings, please, the carriage is already here. You both best be making your way to it now. The last thing you want is for one of the Meadowberry sisters to steal the first dance with Prince Callan as usual. Prince Callan. Callan? Callan. I'll be ready in a moment's breath. As will I, Mummy. I wouldn't dare to let Lavender Meadowberry take my spot. Get these fucking names. You still have to wait for the second spot once Callan asks me first, though. I will not. Darlings, carriage, now. Your father is waiting. As for you, Choco. With a sharp breath, Lady Rhodora points at me. I know, I should be afraid of what's to come, but surely, it's nothing I've seen before from my so-called foster mom. That is, if she even cares to call herself that anymore. My dear Choco, nothing bereaves me more than having to remind you what this evening means to this family, especially to your sisters. Our attendance to this masquerade ball is not only necessary, but also a duty to this court. I'll have you know that if one of your sisters does well for herself tonight, even you might come to reap some of the benefits. Perhaps then you wouldn't lament your lack of invitation. Now would you? Well, you shouldn't even be upset at us for omitting you. The Moondusk court has its traditions regarding certain species, especially since the war ended. So why not simply support your sister's prospects instead? Surely I will kick down that door, come in with a beautiful ass gown for the ball, because I don't fucking give a shit. Surely tonight could have been an exception, except I wouldn't say that to her because I don't like her. Perhaps I'll find my own invitation someday. Perhaps. Yet for someone who claims to be grateful for being rescued when she did, one would think you cease making this about yourself again. With the current negotiations in place, I hardly doubt the court has any plans to change their stance on mortals and wisdom anyway. You're not about to say that you miss that wretched place, do you? One would reasonably miss anywhere they once had pleasant memories in. Surely, you're not referring to the ones with your neglectful family, are you? The ones who would rather let you starve than to stop invading our realm's portals. You've made your point, my lady. I don't need the memories. Well, good, because I wouldn't want you to be recollecting anything shocking. In fact, consider it a blessing in disguise that you won't have to be subjected to tonight's gossip. There's certain families who still don't see eye to eye about sparing the surviving mortals after the war, and that's heartbreaking, isn't it? Now, mind the house, and see to it that breakfast will be ready for us by the time we return in the morning. Oh, and one more thing. Yes? Anemone wants milkberries with her morning porridge, freshly plucked. With that, Lady Redora dons her plum damask and struts out the door. As soon as the carriage disappears, I finally come to my senses. Freshly plucked, as if I didn't pluck milkberries yesterday. Holding my tongue, I pick up my basket and march straight to the garden. Milkberries? Why milkberries? I really hope this time I don't get stung again. I cautiously approach the capricious little sapling in the corner. It already seems to know why I'm back again. As always, it starts coiling into a spiral, shakes its bulb like a rattlesnake. Oh no, not today. Although if I'm being honest, you'll be the least venomous creature I've had to deal with this evening. Setting my basket aside, I kneel down to figure out my proper angle of attack. When it comes to celestial flora and fauna, the rule is to assume that everything is looking for the chance to outwit you. Or rather, to mainly outwit mortals. Let's see. I suppose I could try the calyx this time. The sapling is already shaking its head at me, but it knows I won't give in easily. As I reach in, I notice something sparkling from the moonstone blossoms nearby. Oh, what's happening over there? To the sapling's relief, I head towards the delicate light, where a crystal envelope rests on the blossom's luminary petals. It's an envelope of some kind, but for whom? I can't tell what it's made of, but the paper keeps catching the moonlight, just like the blossoms. Do you think it's because the paper itself is made out of moonlight? Honestly, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I stop at once, but I don't see anyone else in the garden. Where did that voice come from just now? From the messenger, of course. Down here, Choco. Down by the door? No, down here, right beside you. Oh my god, I feel like it's small and I need to give it like a vanilla voice. The largest moonstone blossom unravels its leaf on my hand. Ooh, they said I'd find you here to deliver your invitation, and I believe I just did. My invitation? To where? To the Moondusk Masquerade Ball, of course. Didn't anybody tell you that it's tonight? I keep waiting for someone to come out of the bushes, but there's no one here but me and one very loquacious flower. I take it. This is your first time to the ball. They say tonight is going to be a special one, perhaps even fortuitous. Prince Callan is expected to choose at least 3 potential suitors to dance with. That's 3 dances. 3 chances to lose yourself in those midnight eyes. Oh, hello, welcome in. I see you. Let me get a drink of my ice cold water. Okay. Ooh, that's cold. That is nice. Okay. I've seen Anemone. First of all, I don't like one of the sisters, so I'm calling them Anemone. No matter what. And Briar's sketches of him hidden under their pillows. Well, they say he might not be so brooding once his special guest arrives tonight. The flower keeps gleefully pushing the letter towards me, its petals rustling under the shimmering moonlight. Go on. It's your time, Choco. Okay. Okay, you can come out now, Anemone. This has to be a mistake. This has to be a mistake. Oh, how come? You are Choco, right? The foster daughter made of the Arbistery house? Oberstery house, maybe? I don't know. Well, more or less, but I'm also a... You're what? I'm also under the impression that guests like me aren't allowed to attend. Or has that rule changed since? No, not exactly. But since when have rules ever applied to creatures like us? What they won't know won't hurt them. The war has left my petal friends with some choice opinions about Celestites anyway. I never realized that the fairies also had waged war with their very own flora. Oh, well, that's a tale for another day. I should consider myself lucky that you're paying this much attention to me, but I'd also be a menace if I don't set you off already. As much as I like that, I don't have much of anything, let alone for a ball. Unless you consider a basket a respectable accessory? Oh, well, how about I sort that out for you? Oh my god, is the flower our fairy godmother? That way, you can't give me any more excuses. Now, all you have to do is pluck one of my petals. Won't that kill you? Nonsense! I'm a strong one. Now, just pluck a petal and fold it into the letter. Then, hold it out to the moonlight, and before you know it, the second I give my offering to the moon, then silver wisps start binding onto my clothes, and euphoric light soon overtakes me, adorning me in a silhouette made of stars and tiny moonstone blossoms. It's not until the flower gives a delightful laugh that a glittering mask graces my face and seals my fairy disguise. Oh, do we get to see the art? I hope in the final, I hope in the game we do, though. It looks like someone's finally ready. I'm quite pleased with your mask. I say it's lovelier than any of mine. How is this all possible? I've known of Celestite magic since I was brought here, but the Obersteries has never been capable of something like this before. If you're the messenger, then who sent you here? Didn't I tell you that you only have so much time? Right. Right at this moment, there's a ball missing one guest they don't realize they need the most. So, go on. Go on, Choco. They're waiting for you. As the flower playfully laughs, I spot a floral carriage already waiting for me in front of the manor. For all the times I wish upon the moon to change my miserable... Is this really how it's finally sending its miracle out to me? It's very Cinderella-like. Will it really come down to a flower, a mask, and a single night to unravel my destiny under the moonlight? Think of the stretch! Ooh, I'm getting so many stretches today. Oh, very important. Yes. Okay. Alright. Even before the carriage comes to a stop, the first glimpse ahead of the decadent spires of Astrelius leave me speechless. Astrelius is the name of the Moondusk court lavish palace belonging to the Celestite family and where masquerades take place. Hey, Eggers! Welcome in! Welcome in, Eggers. You're just in time. I'm... as per usual. Exactly. Yep, you know it. Another visual novel and another otome game with 3 hot, fine 2D characters. Yeah, can't wait. I had my eye on one. I wonder if you guys would know which one. But anyways, we're playing a demo, so we're checking this game out. For years, I've grown up listening to Briar and Anemone gush about the royal family's palace. 2D characters do be fine. Exactly. Jams, you get me. Eventually, the topic would always lead back to Prince Callan's enormous assets, though they often bicker about which one. I saw the options and already have one in mind. You're right, you get me, right? Oh my god. There's like Short King, you know, like Ulu said. There's Duke of the North, and then there's like this fairy elf king looking one with the long ass hair. Like, oh my god, like hello, there's so many. But who says that we have to pick one? Like I said, 3. At the same damn time. Oh my god. What was that? Choco's gonna go for the one with the most red flags? I don't know. Do they have red flags? We shall see. We shall see. No harm in having all of them at the same. Yeah, exactly. Lamau, she ain't escaping the 50 allegations. Look, those were Dino Nuggies. They're different. Yeah, I mean, that wind is so creative. Yeah, that wind. Whew. I'm tired of blaming the wind. Nah, I'm good. I'm standing proud and tall. 3 at the same damn time. No wind's ever gonna stop me. Anyways, let's continue. Alright, but now that I'm finally here, I'm realizing that their tails pale in comparison to the majesty before me. The wind is white. It really is. I step out of the carriage as masked guests show their invitations to the guards at the door. The wind was a suggestion. Yes, Jams. Yes. Exactly. Not taking chances, I wait until they're busy with another family for me to glide past them and head for the silver stairs inside. Alright. Alrighty. At once, I'm welcomed into a world of twinkling gowns and heaven-whisked masks. Their glorious facades bear no hint of class, nor sensibilities even for that matter, as I can barely tell whether the boisterous mothers who are pushing their offspring to go fill their dancing cards are either peasants or nobles. I'm starting to see a pattern between the obsteries and the other noble families of this court. However, they're still considered tiers away from the highest class in attendance tonight. I make the mistake of turning around right as a guard spots me from the staircase. Oh no. Surely he knows. Despite my fairy disguise, I don't waste time searching past the crowd for a corner to hide. The guard picks up his pace, refusing to lose sight of me. You there, in the silver. Where's your invitation? We can't let you in without a... Argento? What has the court told you about scaring our special guest? Oh my god! Our short king is here! Yes, what's your name? Astromeria? I'm gonna call you Maria. Yes. Is she yours then, or wise wise Maria? Yes, absolutely. Well, go on and return to your post then. With her regal cape swishing behind her. Oh my god, hold on. They said her. Our short king is a woman! Ah! And she looks so fine! Maria is her name! Oh my god. No, her name's not Maria. I just decided to call her that. Exactly. Oh my god, wait, she's a magician? The masked magician gracefully offers me her arm. Come along. I've been wondering when you'd arrived. Oh my god, like... Oh? Being escorted by a man? Alright. Being escorted by a woman? Woo! What? I was even starting to get a little worried if you lost your way. You've been expecting me? We love women, right? Well, it appears that you're my guest now, aren't you? Oh my gosh, she blinks. Oh. Stop! Stop looking at me like that! Woman being capable makes me laugh. She is stunning! Look at her! Yes! Short queen. Hell yeah. As the grandiose Stella of this court, I was indeed told that I could invite whomever I desire. The Grand Star, a term for the highest court magician, and a name attributed to the Maria, who is an alchemical master of the moon and stars. Wow, amazing. Amazing, I can't read. Funny how that works, isn't it? You're allowed to invite Umer and only Umer. Chuckling to herself, Maria sneaks a glance at Argento. Once the guard finally turns away, she drapes some of her cape down my back as we walk together. Oh my god. She knows how to riz. Oh. She... Girl... Stop! You're going... Stop rizzing me up right now. I feel so special right now! What do you mean she's draping her cape down my back as she escorts me? Hello? Hello? Oh my god. It's always so amusing when he knows he has to give up. As you see, there's nothing fearsome about Argento. You simply have to give him your most affirmative voice, and he'll assume anything you say has come from his Majesty's orders, or mine. It's amusing watching the expression he makes, although yours is quite a sight as well. Thank you. Thank you, my lady. I mean, thank you, Maria. Exactly, Eggers. Why so surprised, my dearest guest? Are you my flower? Shouldn't you be returning to the room? Nah. 100% taking this chance, I don't care. Are you my flower? Am I your flower? Are you trying to tease me about my name? I'll have you know that I'm quite fond of it. So much so that I'm curious to know what it'll sound like when you call me by it. Oh my god! She needs to... Okay, alright. I need to calm the fuck down. Oop! Okay. Shouldn't I be calling you by your court title, Grandi Estella? Perhaps you should be when we're among other officials of the court, but I don't mind if we made this our first little secret. So she can stop! Stop it right now. Stop it. It'll be our own secret. It's crazy. Or if you find my name to be a bit long for your taste, why not call me Maria? I knew it! I knew it! It was meant to be! Maria was meant to be! Maria was meant to be! Oh my god! Yes! Although if you were trying to tease me just now, then I should point out that if I'm the one who picked you out of tonight's celestial bouquet, doesn't this instead make you my flower? Stop! Every single fucking line from this woman. Oh my god. Oh me. Maria, Maria. Maria. Stop. Well then, we should make haste. Women when they women. You got that right. I'm sure that Callan will appreciate the introduction. And her hair. Woo. Your color palette, ma'am, it's so beautiful. Wait, you don't mean the Prince Callan, do you? Well, of course. There's only one Callan in this region, and he's currently off in a corner, severely lacking in stimulation. What's that supposed to mean? Somebody needs to get that prince to see the light, and I decree that it should be you. No, it's okay. Maria, if I were to suggest, please. My queen, as I shall call you, because you are brighter than any stars out there, and the moon doesn't even compare to your beauty. If I would just, you know, have a chance to just hang out with you instead of going to that man over there in the corner, because he's lacking in stimulation, does not make me the... You know, it's just I just don't bear the responsibility to stimulate this poor man. However, I am happy to stimulate. Am I dreaming? I couldn't possibly have heard Maria say that I'm going to be the one to save his night. No, thank you. No, thank you, ma'am. I'm good. You know what? I'd rather stay with you. I mean, if it must be done, right? If it must be done, I'll be cute. It's crazy. As we cross deeper into the crowd of masked fairies, my world only becomes more surreal. Surely this must all be one feverish dream. Otherwise, how am I supposed to believe that Prince Callan will spare me a greeting tonight, let alone a conversation? And then what? Will he suddenly get down on one knee and propose to a mortal maid before this judgmental court? I can't help wonder if the Obersteries would set this up for their own cruel amusement. While offering smiles to the other guests, Maria soon leads me to a corner, swathed in silk curtains and marble pillars. My eyes first wander to the kingly fairy mask in gold, and his ethereal queen as a servant offers them each a chalice. And brooding beside them in a midnight cloak that's really Prince Callan. That guy right there. Prince of the North. Duke of the North. You know what? I think I left my oven burning. I totally forgot that I was walking my mouse. I think I need to go. You know, my mouse hates it when I forget to, you know, when I forget to sing him songs before he eats his dinner. Like, he has a whole routine, you know, it's a little bit complicated. So I'm sorry, I mean, you're cool and all, but I have to go real quick, you know, I have to go. Yeah, no. The Duke of the North what? Duke of the North. No, it's like a, it's a joke. So, if you read a lot of manhwas or like even webtoons and stuff, and they have like these stories of the man that's dressed kind of like this kind of aesthetic is giving Duke of the North because that's the man they're referencing to. He's not Duke of the North. I'm just saying, like, it's like a little meme joke. Where's the Duke of the North aesthetic here? Not in the... No, he kind of does have Duke of the North vibe, like his outfit and everything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a trope, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Gems? Like, I mean, the mask is really nerfing him right now, but like, remember in the beginning when we saw how they all three of them look like? Eggers did not just say he can be the Duke of my room type shit. Eggers did not just say that. Is this your type? Come get your mans. Come get your mans, Eggers. I don't want him. You can have him. Nah, Duke of the North is not for me. It's definitely the mask. I agree. Now I'm certain that this is a dream. Why only a dream? A magician's senses never lie, and I've never been wrong when it comes to reading between the lines. Before we go any further, Maria gracefully takes it upon herself to straighten my outfit. You know, Maria, can I just keep talking to you? Can I just keep spending time with you instead? Because she is so detailed. She is so... I love her. I love her. Yuri and Yaoi were eating good today, folks. There's no Yaoi involved because we're a young woman. We're the female lead here, I think. Yeah. There's only straight or gay, and we're... Unfortunately, after seeing Duke of the North, I think we're going, you know, we're gonna go full gay. Straighten your outfit. Straighten your outfit, but the pretty bisexual colors. Oh wait, wrong kind. Eggers X Duke of the North Yaoi. Oh god. Oh, handsy already. She knows what she's doing. All you need to know about addressing His Majesty is one simple rule. You must never assume that you'll have the last word. When it comes to Callan, however, perhaps you could tempt his mood a little. I don't want to tempt nothing about him. I want to go home. I want to go turn off my stove that I forgot to turn off at home. Like, seriously. The oven is still on. I need to go. Yeah, there may be the Duke of the room, but she can be the knight in my sheets. What the fuck? She's a magician. I don't know where that came from. She's a magician. She's not a knight. What would make you tempt fate? Or I'm so nervous that I wish this really was a dream. What would make you tempt fate? What would make you tempt fate? Well, I don't mind a little temptation every now and then, but being the kind of fairy I am is both a blessing and a curse. She doesn't mind a little temptation. As a magician blessed by the flowers clock in the heavens, I know too much to ever be surprised, and too little to ever be fully satisfied. She is experienced. We are in good hands right now. Great hands, in fact. But then again, Maria gently brushes a stray lock of my hair back and thumbs at my earrings until it catches the light. Okay. I ought to be telling you to set your sights on someone grander, but that smile might turn me a little selfish someday. You can be selfish all you want. Please take me out of here. Please take me out of here, Maria. Maria, please. I don't want to be here. Maria, please. Maria, please just take me out of here. Just get me out of here. I want to go home. If such a thing were to ever happen, then I'd be asking for a delicious sort of danger, now wouldn't I? Ah, yes. Stop it right now, Maria. Stop it. Every single thing she says, I swear to God. Maria finishes off by gently repositioning the pearls that are hanging off my mask. She is touching everything. She is so handsy, and I kind of like that, though. I'm not gonna lie. There. Now you look perfect. Oh my God. Oh my God. She is such a natural. She loves women. she loves women. Perfect for whatever destiny awaits you. With the wave of Maria's hand, the servants welcome us into the private royal circle. I want to trust Maria that this isn't a dream, but how can someone explain being in King... Is this Salus or Kalis and Queen Calmin's presence like this? Part of my brain is afraid she'll be like, by the way, this is my boyfriend Kyle, and it's just some dude bro. Oh God. Hopefully not. I'm well aware that not just anyone is able to meet them. Even the Overseries has never shared anything more than a brief greeting before. What is that emo, Jams? What the hell? Spotting us, the king and queen beckons us with matching mysterious smiles. There you are, Maria. We were just wondering where you've run off to this time. Don't you see that she's brought a guest? A lovely one, as it seems. You always seem to have a good eye for the best dress of the night, my dear. All but Callan share a chuckle as he leans against a pillar. Ew! Imagine to my surprise when I find out that our beautiful guest is also an absolute delight. Thank you, Maria. As a matter of fact, I believe our guest here might have a thing or two in common with a certain son of yours. Stop it, Maria. Stop trying to set us up. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Ah, did you hear that, my son? Maria has found you a good conversationalist. Who said that? I am social. I am very not social. I am an introvert. I do not want to talk to him. Doesn't that inspire any ideas? Yet you've yet to offer any dances tonight. Maybe he's gay? Have you guys thought about that? Maybe your son is gay. Like, maybe he doesn't like women. Doesn't want to touch a woman. Like, can we think about that for a second, real quick? We'll run away with Maria for real. With a husky sigh, Callan finally pulls away from the pillar to face me. The moment his eyes soften, I almost forget to breathe. No, girl, you can do better than that. Come on now. Would you like to dance? Can I say no? Like... Ugh. Okay. Even before I've taken a step, Maria prods me towards him. No, Maria, no! No, Maria! Yeah, of course I'd like to share a dance with you, Your Highness. As in, like, if I don't dance with him, he probably will kill me. Because how the fuck can I, like, am I supposed to say no to a fucking royal? My head will be offed. You date a woman, then 3 years later, his egg will crack and he'll come out a few months later. What? His egg will crack? Oh god, what does that even mean? Apologies for forgetting my formalities, you know. I really want to go home. I don't mind. Neither do my parents, if you can believe such a thing. He's telling the truth. On a night like this, everyone can fancy themselves whomever they want to be. After all, something thrilling might come out from all this. I'm saying the gay guy will date a closeted trans man. I vibe with that genre of trans relationship. Yo! I hope he does. He seems very uncomfortable with me, that's for sure. Run along, my dears, and enjoy that good conversation. I'll be here waiting with Maria, perhaps starting on those cards and invitations. See, the queen gets to be with Maria. How come I can't get to be with Maria? Mother, please. He's like one of those like, Mom. God. He does not have any oomph at all. He does not want to be with us. Queen sabotage you, for real. Callan is quick to offer me his arm and lead me out of their circle before anything else could be said. Before leaving, I spot Maria taking a seat beside the queen and helping herself to a chalice. Look, Maria! Maria, you can't leave me like this, Maria. Remembering the time Poseidon of Greek mythology fucked a woman so hard he turned to a man and then he got gay trans masculine. Oh, that is a lot going on. That is a lot. You know, Poseidon has his own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he has his own thing going on. Something tells me that they'll be toasting once we're out of sight. Everything is happening so fast. Especially to have this moment here right now with Prince Callan. Especially this moment, I just want to run away with Maria. Like, while the celestial lights and ornaments inside the palace are sights to behold, the gardens are the true wonders of the sparkling night. We should be safe here from wandering eyes for now. Or rather, my mother's. And perhaps Maria, although she's not at all like the rest of us. How so, your highness? Some of us wear a mask for a night only. Others wear theirs all the time. They might as well be etched into their face. However, I doubt this is the conversation you'll be waiting to have with me all night. Besides, Callan offers me his hand. Oh, Donnie! Hello. Hello, Not Bean. I'm not my twin, but yeah, you can call me Choco. Hey, Donnie, how was your stream? Did you have fun? Give you a shout out real quick. Are you in the mood to be hit on today, my dear? It was great. You know, with this guy here is giving me like very, very sad, dry responses right now. I'd rather be with Maria. She had so much riz. Are you gonna riz me up? Let's see how good you can riz me up. It was fun, and we raided a dino who was having a birthday. Ooh, birthday dino! How fun! Happy birthday to them. The playful banter was so good with Maria. I know! God, I want more Maria. I'm not gonna lie, I might actually buy this game just for Maria. I know we're playing demo right now, but like, Maria makes me want to buy this game. You know? Maybe we need to pair him with that gay son you mentioned earlier for real. For real. Reaching forth, I let Callan guide me into a slow waltz under the flower arches. So you're a friend of Maria's, are you? Is that all I'm going to wind up knowing about you tonight? You have to know about me tonight. All you have to know is I have to go now. That's what. Weeping! Ah, Weeping, welcome in! Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Thank you. I'm stretching. Yep. Oh, I'm hydrating. I'm so happy that Weeping's here because I wanted to let Weeping know. Weeping, this character here is it's giving Duke of the North vibes, right? Don't worry about that mask. It's not really good right now. But like we got Duke of the North. We have like a white-haired fairy king looking character, and then we have a beautiful Maria, a beautiful woman that was rizzing us up. That's a magician, and she is Such a Rizzler. I just want to go to Maria. I don't want him. I don't want him right now. Tuxedo Mask. Is that you? But he don't got red eyes. No, he's not. He's Duke of the North. You'll see why. Oh, okay, hold on. What did Donnie say? Oh, I riz you up, but if I did that, you turn into a vanilla berry bat. Vanilla berry bat. Maybe you can try rizzing up vanilla. However, I am Choco today. So maybe next time, you can try rizzing up vanilla and see how he responds. I'll take the magician then. Doom Yuri? Nah. It's not Doom Yuri. You could be with you can be with Maria. I was too into the pun. Vanilla berry bad. I get it though, I get it. Okay, Vanilla might think you're actually kind of cute. Alright. I don't want this man! Ah! Well, what more do you want? Would you like to know? How about the fact that I can tell you never danced with another before? Because I don't care, bro. Like, since we started, you've been hesitating on letting me lead. Yes, because I want Maria! Because I want Maria! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Don't tell me that this really is your first time. What would you say if it was... What would you say if it was, Your Highness? If it is, then I say you have more courage than I do in that aspect. In spite of the many lessons my parents have put me through, I don't think I can dance half as well as what my dance partners claim. The only thing I'm grateful about from all those lessons is that it means I can teach. You don't even know me, Callan. Why would you say shit like that to me? Why are you trying to be a people pleaser? Come on now, stop. Now let me be the one to... Oh my god, why is he... Okay. He's so commanding, but there's a softness in him that's coming through. There's absolutely... No. He's so commanding. That's Duke of the North. Here we go again. It's so hot in my room. Oh my god. These 3 fans are working overtime. And it's not helping. It's not helping. Hold on. The fan's too, like, directly beyond me right now at this point. Okay. I know the feeling, Chuck. Oh, it's so hot in here. Okay, here we go. And no matter what he says, he seems to be a skilled dancer. One would have to guide me into such a spin. My game room is the hottest room in the house, bar none. Really? Oh god, please stay cool. See what happens when you let me lead? Although I should admit, you have a keen sense of timing. Maybe better than I do. You don't have to flatter me, Your Highness. I'm well aware that I have much to learn about dancing and this court in general. So that's why I haven't seen you before. Tell me, are you from the Sunbloom Court then? Sunbloom is the fairy where the fairies absorb the powers of the sun and heliotropic flora and fauna. Or are you from Serenville? Serenville, the Stars Court where the fairies absorb the powers of the stars and celestial. Couldn't that be something I share with you another day? As the queen said, perhaps tonight is the night where I could pretend to be one from your court. Or you could also just let me guess if you won't tell me. Between you and me, I can be quite impatient for the truth. Is that all you're impatient for, Your Highness? He's pushing my buttons right now. He's pushing it. Callan stops our waltz. The Lunarian roses has stopped rustling around us, as if waiting to listen for his next words. Contrary to what this court says, I'm not here to make betrothal begone thought. What is wrong with my English today? Oh my god. What else was I expecting him to say? Even I know that'd be asking for too much, too fast. Since the war, it seems like everyone's been waiting for some new beacon of hope or change. You thought? I don't have to. You don't have to ask me twice. But instead of asking me my plans to protect this court, they'd rather ask me about who I'm going to marry. What if marriage has always been the last thing on my mind? I don't... Callan, we don't have to be talking about this right now. But don't you want to know how it feels to fall in love? I suppose a prince can survive on trysts. I suppose a prince can survive. Regardless. Ah, and you think that's what I really want? As if my life isn't complicated enough already, you think I want to carelessly pursue anything in sight? Are you trying to guilt trip me for no fucking reason? Are you trying to make me feel sorry for you that you're in this position as a prince? Like, don't do that. Why is he shoving his, like, unhappiness on me right now? Like, literally, I just came in, I met Maria, wonderful woman, by the way. She trying to hook me up with this guy that's Duke of the North, and I'm over here like, look, dude, if you just want a therapist, you can just pay me. I mean, I take payment, that's okay. Like, I could literally sit there and listen to you ramble about how you're unhappy about your life, which is totally fine. Just make sure to pay me, like, for reals, you know? Nice garden, though. Hey, Labney, welcome in! Welcome in, let me give you a shout out. Got a beautiful shark coming in. Hey, Labney. I feel like Labney would really like Maria, but we don't have Maria right now. We have Duke of the North right now. Duke of the North, black hair, red eyes. It was just a joke, but he's giving Duke of the North, you know, the beloved Maria versus antagonist Callan of the North. Okay, now he's trying to guilt trip me for no fucking reason. He's shoving his, like, trying to just throw things at me right now. That'd certainly be a more punishment than to answer to pleasure. I don't even want to imagine the gossip coming out of this court if I was so reckless. I would assume that royals have the means to hide their indiscretion. Right? He's got some strong Duke of the North vibes. Yeah, the mask is in the way, but once you see his face, you'll see what I mean. Even if I could hide them, these acts still tear into the soul. Besides, I have no trouble saying if I ever desired another. Good for you! But to act upon it, I need them to feel that some burning desire in my veins as I do for them. You sound like a romanticist. I hope you find your match one day. I have to need them, just as I need the moon to bestow its light and darkness upon me. Okay. What is that haircut? Don't worry, it's just a mask. It's just a mask. Don't worry. Also, I need to give you a shout. Don't worry, it's just a mask right now. It's like in the way. He needs someone to match his freak. Yeah, for real. That's what he meant. In that case, perhaps I misjudged you. Perhaps if more creatures could ever experience such a wondrous thing, they'd realize the real magic they're capable of. Does this mean you experienced such a feeling already? With someone else? Can I say yes? Because I really like Maria. I might actually buy this game just for Maria. I'm playing the demo right now, but like... Maria really makes me want to buy this game. Not even Duke of the North, okay? But we'll see. We'll see. Because we have one more guy to see. We have one more guy to meet. Maria, exactly. I told myself earlier that I wouldn't ask for your name. But if I can get your name tonight, what else can you give me instead? If I can't get your name tonight, you will get absolutely nothing. Because I need to go back home and turn off the oven. I'm looking up this Maria now. Look, she's a magician in the courts. And the way she talked to us... Can we go back to the log? Hold on. I need to... Okay, hold on. How do we save? Collectibles? Yes. Oh, saving is not available in the... Okay, that's cool. Alright, maybe we could talk to Maria again. But I can tell you what Maria said to us though. Hold on, let me go back to Maria. So we were looking at Maria, you know, like okay, what Maria says. Cause she is so, oh, she is so charming. Hold on, I need to find her. Give me a second. Oh, there she is. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so a guard spots us from the staircase, right? And then we're like, oh no, we're gonna get caught. And despite my fairy disguise, I don't waste time searching past the crowd for a corner to hide. The guard picks up his pace, refusing to lose sight of me. You there, in the silver, where's your invitation? We can't let you in without a... And then Maria comes in. Argento, what has the court told you about scaring our special guest? The Argento's like, guest? Is she yours then, oh wise Maria? Yes, absolutely. Well, go on and return to your post then. With her regal cape swishing behind her, the masked magician gracefully offers me her arm. Maria says, come along, I've been wondering when you arrive. I was even starting to get a little worried if you lost your way. And we're like, you've been expecting me? And she's like, well, it appears that you're my guest now, aren't you? And then something, I was indeed told that I could invite whomever I desired. Funny how that works, isn't it? Then, right? Then, once the guard turns away, right? She drapes her cape down our back as we walk together, right? And then she's like, don't worry about Argento. There's nothing scary about him. You just have to give him your most affirmative voice and he'll assume anything you say, basically. Right? And then she says, it's amusing watching the expression he makes, although yours is quite a sight as well. Why so surprised, my dearest guest? We're like, oh my god, are you my flower? And she's like, am I your flower? Are you trying to tease me about my name? I'll have you know that I'm quite fond of it, so much that I'm curious to know what it'll sound like when you call me by it. Ah! Get me on right now! Oh my god! She is so good! Like, hello? And we're like, shouldn't I be calling you by your court title, Grandia Stella? And she's like, perhaps you should be when we're among other officials of the court, but I don't mind if we make this our first little secret. Or if you find my name to be a bit too long for your taste, why not call me Maria? So that's how we called her Maria. Although if you're trying to tease me just now, then I should point out that if I'm the only one who picked you out of tonight's celestial bouquet, doesn't this instead make you my flower? Oh my god, Lord Almighty. Oh. Girl, let me tell you. Oh my god. And then she starts to set us up with Duke of the North. Right after all that, like, how could we? How could we? And not only that, okay? So she was getting ready to introduce us to Duke of the North, right? And then... God. Okay, hear me out. Maria gently brushes a stray lock of my hair back and thumbs at my earring until it catches the light. Maria says, I ought to be telling you to set your sights on someone grander, but that smile might turn me a little selfish someday. If such a thing were to happen, then I'd be asking for a delicious sort of danger now, wouldn't I? Maria finishes off by gently repositioning the pearls that are hanging off my mask. Oh my god. I will buy this game because of her. Hands down. Like, I'm sorry. we have three guys. We have three 2D characters to choose from, and I think I'm already set. I haven't even met the third guy yet. I haven't even met the Fairy King looking ass guy yet. Like, oh, she is dateable, by the way. She is dateable. There is GXB and GXG, and what I'm thinking, Maria must be the GXG because we are female lead. Choco has pre-ordered Maria. I don't care about the third guy, only Maria. Exactly. Look, we haven't met the third guy yet, but you're telling me, as Maria was trying to introduce us to Duke of the North, right? She was touching us, she was like being very gentle with us, and like tucking, you know, a hair behind our ears and just like running her fingers down our jewelry. Like, what the fuck? If that's not... Ooh, if that's not flirting, I don't know what is. And she even mentioned saying like, ooh, I might come a little jealous if you have your eyes on someone else. And we're like, girl, I'd rather go with you. I'm not even gonna lie, I might just buy the game right now and we're just gonna play the game instead, but we have to go through the demo to see how it's like first, right? Because the demo kind of gives us like a little heads up, you know? So before we buy the game, we still have to continue the demo, but Maria is truly making me want to buy the game right now. Okay. Anyways, I said that like a bajillion times. Let us continue and see what this guy is all about, right? Right? Very flirty. Maria is worth it, definitely. So if you're wondering what this game is called, it's called Moondusk Masquerade, and it's available on Steam right now, and it's apparently 10% off. So yeah, take advantage of that, guys. Take that info as you would. All right, so he's asking for our name right now. I really don't want to give it to him. Will you at least tell me why you feel so familiar and yet realms apart from me? Perhaps it's because we've both been looking for something new to believe in. Something to tell us there's a better path ahead. Otherwise, will either of us ever be satisfied with staying as prisoners of our own lives? Who are you? No one that you should concern yourself with, Your Majesty. I shall be leaving at this moment. Prince Callan's fingers tilt me to him before brushing up to my Boy, get your hands off of me! Oh my god, he really is Duke of the Northing it right now. I can feel his fingers latching onto my mask, ready to peel it away from me. Sir, I have a mask for a reason. He is Northing it awkwardly. I know. I can't. A part of me wants to stop him, but the other half of me wants to know if this is the moment that will change everything. Sorry. Choked on my spit. Suddenly, a large dark aura soars into the night skies and shrouds the moon into an eclipse. Thank you, whoever cock-blocked that. That was beautiful. Thank you. At once, Callan pulls me into his grasp as we watch a dark mist sprawl towards the castle spires. Stay close to me. I didn't think the beast would come tonight. The beast? Undressing us already? Callan, contain yourself. The penumbral beast. What is that? A wraith-like creature said to be the ravaged spirits of mortals corrupted by celestial magic during the war against the fairy realm. Okay. Back when the mortals of Vestum tried to return through the Astria portal after seizing our magic, their souls were caught in limbo, then torn apart from them. Okay, what is Astradia? Astradia? The cosmos manifested as an astral flower clock. It also creates the portal that separates Celarun and Vistem, which Maria is tasked to protect. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. You're... Okay. Maria... I feel like Maria is doing this on purpose now. Since it's, you know, it's her responsibility to protect it. I feel like this must be her cock blocking us. And I hope that's the case. Yeah. Those shadows up there are all that remain, and so the beast waits for nights like this to wreak its havoc upon the castle. Only the castle? If we don't stop it, it could very well try to attack the villages next. I suspect my parents and the guests have noticed it by now. At the first glance we should start the incantations ourselves, and then I'll take you back into the ballroom myself. Are we hoping Maria is secretly a monster girl? I feel like she's some kind of fairy fae or something, you know? Like, she does magic. What incantations? How... Do you not know your elemental rights? As Callan looks at me, Maria comes rushing out the doors with the king and queen in tow. Yeah, I wonder why Maria's rushing out the door first. I wonder why. Soon, masked fairies come out from all sides of the castle. The penumbral beast has returned! Callan, my son, you must leak the rites. Summon the knights as well, especially Lur. He should assist you. Why Lur? I'm already going to commence the rites myself. Liar? Is that his name? Liar? I don't even know. I'll be finished by the time he joins, if he does. We have plenty of other guests should we need them to help us craft a shield. With the other Celestites rushing into the garden, I'm beginning to lose sight of Callan. One by one, they're quick to reveal their majestic wings and summon the moonlight at their fingertips. I realize that it's only a matter of time before Callan expects me to summon a light that I can't possess. While not all fairies have as strong of an affinity for the moon as Celestites, they can all still make contact with it. Only mortals can't, no matter how hard we wish or try. Surely once this creature is gone, Callan will want an explanation from me. If he doesn't, then there's no doubt that the king and queen will have a punishment ready for me for not participating in the rites. Ooh. 26 months. Hey, you, welcome in. Let me give you a really quick shout out. Ooh, hello. Hello, hello. Long time no see. How are you doing? Callan is so far away from me now as he leads the knights and guests in conjuring an aural shield over the castle. Somewhere in the crowd, Maria must be using her powers too. Thanks for the shout out. I'm doing well. How about you? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the stretch. Yes, we're doing very well. As you can see, another visual novel has came upon us, and I wanted to try it out. I want to try the demo out. So here we are, in the middle of fighting this dark magical creature apparently, and hoping. Oh snap! Hey, thank you for the 26 months. 26 moms. Yeah, thank you, Miyu. Oh, I didn't link. It was supposed to have the sub anniversary 26 moments. I had a feeling. Thank you so much for your support as always. You're awesome. Thanks, Miyu. I want nothing more than to go back to Maria, just to say goodbye before disappearing. But for real. Some days, like, I totally get you. Like, technology, am I right? All of a sudden, a gloved hand pulls me and drags me away from sight. Who is it? Who is it? Is it Maria? Stop, let go of me. Oh, there he is! There he is! That's the guy I was talking about! The fairy king looking guy. And what let you ruin your precious disguise? Oh my god, wait! Wait. Maria is fine as fuck. But this guy... I think we all have a soft spots for like white long hair fae. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, who's the stranger? I can tell you put a lot of effort into it, but it's not enough to get past me. Him and Maria can get it. Exactly. Whomever you bartered with is clearly skilled in the finest of magic. Realizing we're far away from everyone, I take a good look at him as he calmly smooths out his cloak. That brooch on your belt, is that a royal seal? By gods, no! It's the seal of an honorary guest of the court. I'm no prince, but I'll surely be your knight. Ah! He's the knight! Stop! He is so fine. He is so fine. Oh my god. I'm suddenly recalling the king's words to Callan. Are you Sir Lear? I can't tell if it's Sir Lear or Sir Liar. Or wait, you can't be if he's out helping Prince Callan? The real Knight of the Sheets has appeared. Look at his mask is lace. His eye mask is lace. Ooh, he is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, I will help him shortly. I just have something far more pressing to attend to than that usual phantasm of the night. It's lace and he knows what he's doing. Callan did say that this penumbral beast has been invading often. Is that why you come all this way to the Moondusk court? If you keep asking the wrong questions, you're only going to reveal your secret. Ah! I can't wait! Like, I hope he is voiced. You can tell this man is a slut. It's great. No, wait, but actually? But actually? As it is, you haven't been doing a decent job at hiding your more mortal aura from me. What more do you know about me? Not quite enough to satisfy my curiosity yet. And from what I'm gazing upon right now, I've caught quite the lovely enigma in my grasp. Just take me away. Just take me away at this point. Choco Aura Max too much. Look, the outfit we had on had too much aura. Too much. Aren't you an enigma yourself? I might be, but I don't intend on keeping it that way for very long between us. Although, you ought to thank me now. Had you stayed any longer dangling at the prince's side, you would have given yourself away. To begin with, what kind of fairy would not know their own rights? And most importantly, do you really believe that a beauty like you can show up and claim to be from another court so easily? He just called us beautiful! Ah! I am dead. I am dead. Stop. He knows what he's saying. The fit, the hair, the lace mask, it's calling us beautiful. Deceased! Exactly. Oh, God. Was he listening to my conversation with Callan earlier? Perhaps it might take the prince some time to figure it out. Maria, on the other hand, that one you better watch out for. Oh, don't worry, I will be watching her from afar, from up close, from across the world. Yup. She knows too much, even when she says she doesn't know anything. And now, here we are, my beautiful enigma. Ah! And look at you, a scoundrel! Please say you'll keep this between us. I feel like the scoundrel thing is such a tease. But it feels like we're not into him, you know? Oh. The brat side of me is like, and look at you, a scoundrel, you know? If I say please say you'll keep this between us, that means we'll keep seeing him though. I feel like this will make us keep seeing him, if that makes sense. But he can still get it. Yeah, exactly. He's a brat tamer. Is he a brat tamer? He feels like a brat tamer. Doesn't he feel like that? Okay, I'm gonna say please say you'll keep this between us. Please say you'll keep this between us. Ah, so you don't want your dearest prince and magician knowing what I know, do you? That does make me wonder if there's more to your little secret. That's rather exciting. The more I think about it, it's definitely right? A secret between us. One that binds us together like chains. Okay. Okay. You poetic fuck. Calm down! Like, stop rizzing for like a second real quick, you know? You're too beautiful for that. He kicked you too. he sure is. Oh my god. So does this mean you will keep this a secret? Callan has no chance, for real. Well, that depends on a few things. The first being if you'll tell me how you managed to find your way through the Astradia portal. With a sigh. Is it liar? I feel like it's liar, but I might be wrong. I'm just gonna say liar because just makes sense. Brings my hand to his lips and peers at me in fascination. Brings my hand to his lips and looks me in the eye. We're going for a thruple. A thruple. Oh yeah, that boy alive. That boy alive. This boy is giving... this man's giving fuckboy energy. That portal's been sealed for longer than you've likely been alive, making you even more of an interesting ending. He seems kind of... He kind of gives me, like... Doesn't he seem kind of like he's bi? Like he's okay with both? If you're talking about mortals, then aren't there plenty left who couldn't return after the war? I like fuckboy energy. Lamney? Is that your taste? Is that okay? For sure, this guy will yell. For sure. Where have you been hiding all this time to believe such a thing? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that you ought to have known before setting foot here tonight. If there are any mortals left in these lands, they certainly wouldn't be able to find their way into this palace, not even as servants. Every sound around this castle makes you flinch right now, doesn't it? You can hear the crackling outside as they fend off the umbral beast. Mark my words, that monster will keep coming back for as long as it needs to claim its retribution. What does that monster really want from this palace? I might just tell you more the next time we meet. Why not now? It seems dangerous to wait. What's more dangerous is you being here before the masquerade resumes again. Once the ball resumes, no mask will be able to protect you and your secrets. If you truly want to know more, then leave now, or you might not be able to see tomorrow. Trust me on this, even if it's for this one time. I wish I had more time to think. But I do hear bursts of loud sounds followed by a fluttering chorus of wings. Soon I'll hear footsteps once everyone makes their way back into the castle, and then go while there's still moonlight. For fate would have it, my short time as a disguised Celestite has finally come to an end. Is this the end of the... Okay. I was like, no, please! I need to know more about this game. I can't remember the last time I've run this fast without stopping. Perhaps it was once through the wildflowers of wisdom, but it definitely was not while wearing a ball gown that slowly fades into stardust. I feel like he is the type to push buttons for a playful reaction and pastime. He is, yup, he's definitely giving Brad Tabor vibes. That's for sure. He teases you. Maria also teases you, which is kinda cute. Wait, what? By the time I reach the manor's garden, my heart hasn't stopped pounding. Oh no. Oh no. All I can do is rest among the moonstone blossoms as my mask finally fades away. Now I feel more like I don't belong here at the Oberstarry house. But how could I ever find my way back into that palace? Back to a place where the magician welcomes me into her circle, or where the roguish knight would rather tease me than to slay the beast? Oh. Is that heart pounding because of love or anxiety? Both. Yes, both is good. Both is good. Rather tease me than slay the beast. We have a magician, a prince, right? And a knight. We're back to a place where the prince is resisting his deepest desires to fall in love. After knowing such a place exists, how is one supposed to return to its mundane life of a maid? Is that not the world those tales spoken of before the war divided my kind and theirs? Picking in the night wind, I hear a soft rustling nearby. I look down to the Lunarian rose below, and see another crystal envelope. Another letter? Opening it, my heart starts to beat fast again. Ah, yes, taste of luxury, right? One taste that you really don't want to go back to what was your norms for real. Opening it, my heart starts to beat fast again. Your beauty may be something to behold, but it's your courage which has enchanted my heart tonight. In your celestial wake, you've left a lingering mystery upon my very soul. While you left before I could have seen under your mask, I desire another chance to lay claim to your precious spirit. For in 3 masquerades' time, the king will announce his heirs soon to wed. And if you truly believe in destiny, then you must make your glorious return to set this magic. Duke of the North did this. Oh, thank you for the lure. Duke of the North literally was like, hey baby girl, if you want to be my wife and you want to make it official, please come back. Only then will you part through the veils of this court and all its love and lies. And most importantly, you'll discover who seeks to capture your heart with words of passion in both ink and whispers. So tell me, my starlit wonder, will you meet me again at the next moonlight masquerade? I can't tell if it's him or if it's Maria. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, who calls us starlit wonder like that? I'm just gonna juke them all. We married Duke of the North for the clout, but date Maria and Lyra on the down low. Look, Lamney, that's a good ass plan. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good ass plan. Mm-hmm. Yup. We go for the money, and then we can do whatever we want. Heading home from running errands in the village all day, I can't help but notice the castle grounds and think back to that magical night. An excellent plan, I know. Excellent, absolutely. It was a night full of wonder, mystery, and endless possibilities. I know I should keep walking, but I find myself stopping to enjoy the sight. Before taking another step, a familiar crimson beauty catches my eye from a distance. Oh? Is it Maria? Wait, I recognize those flowers. Those aren't native to Celarune. I didn't think they'd be here considering how most fairies find them ordinary. Unlike the other flowers around, I remember seeing those ones while growing up in Vesdom, at least from what I can remember of those painted fields. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a person, it's just a flower. But this kind, they used to grow wildly in the bushes outside of my family's cottage. Mother used to bring a bouquet of them inside so our house would always seem fresh and sweet on those dewy mornings. If I'd known that such flowers have also grown in Celarune, I surely would have tried asking his lordship and lady to let me keep some in my room. Then again, why would this royal family be keeping them in the first place? Just because they don't glow in the moonlight doesn't make them any less extraordinary. After all, a rose is still a rose, no matter which land they are. Isn't that right? If only I could let this one grace my bedside table, right beside my book. I like to get a closer look at the petals in full bloom. And if someone notices me, how would they know if I'm not supposed to be here? Most of them don't know that I was among them that fateful night. They wouldn't understand what this rose could mean for someone like me, especially since they made it clear that I don't belong here. I reached down searching for the most beautiful rose. Do I take this one or this one? Or shall I take this one with the... Just as I'm about to claim the most velvety rose, a deep voice rumbles from behind me. You'll be taking none of them. Okay, Duke of the North. Enough, okay? Can't a girl just enjoy her flowers for once? Like, can you not? Can you not? I clutch my basket. In a swift move, Prince Callan catches me by the hand and raises it high between us. Oh, rude? Please, your highness, wait! Duke of the North has... Oh, that's so funny. Oh, give me 1 second, I got a call. Sorry, I'm back. I just got an important phone call. What was that? Clutching our pearls. What the hell? Did we go AFK to clutch pearls? Or is Choco not letting us listen to them blow their nose again? No, my nose is fine today. I think Maria found Choco. On God, on God. God. I'm back, don't worry. Wait, for what? For you to steal what's mine? I also me for nose blowing. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. I feel that. At least let me explain. No, you listen to me. Okay, this is why. This is why no one wants your ass, okay? As Callan yanks me towards him. Oh my god, I land on his chest with a thud. Thank goodness, at least you're warm. This isn't how we're supposed to meet again. I'm gonna be a brat. Bro needs to get laid down. That's why Maria pushed us. Choco wanted me to blow my nose on mic last night. Who said that? No one said that, Mako. What are you talking about? What the fuck? See, now you're putting words in my mouth. What are you saying? Thank goodness you're warm at least. Huh? Warm? At once, Callan pushes me back by my shoulders. Why would you think I'd be willing to offer such a thing to a thief like you? I simply wasn't expecting your touch to be so warm for someone trying to be so cold. Once my words dawn on him, Callan completely releases me from his grasp. As much trouble as I may be right now, those seconds I just spent in his arms might be worth the punishment. When else would I ever get a chance like this? Girl, Girl, let me tell you. You're better off without it. The wind is winding again. And sell the tissue juice online. Oh, okay, that's different. That's different. I was making a joke. I was making a joke off of that. You know, like, it was a joke. It was totally a joke. Like, no? Know what I'm saying? Anyways. I need my fan. You guys hear that? Is it really loud? I hope it's not too loud. Because it's like right at my face right now. Is it too loud? It was a joke! Jeez. Even changing subjects? No, but for real though, like I have the fan directly on me. Can you hear? It's okay, I'll blow my nose for you, Choco. Tucks my hair behind here. Ew, no! Don't blow your nose for me, it's fine. Oh my god, Himbo! Vanilla Boobab. But yes, indeed. Let me give you a quick shout out. Himbo! They're teasing me. Himbo, they're being bullies. You must take justice for me. Oh my god, you speedran that. Yeah, I know how to do that quick. No, you deserve all of it. All the shout outs. All of it. They're bullying me. Exploded you with my mind. Oh my god. Anyway, this Callan guy wrong. Himbo, you're probably the only person that wants it right now. He is so rude. He is so rude. He is so rude. He like yanked us and shit. Like, ugh, my wrist is sore. That's the point. Okay, Himbo. It looks like Himbo really likes Duke of the North vibes. Yeah. So we were like, you know, looking at the beautiful flowers and he was like, oh, you thief? And we're like, excuse me. Like, I'm just looking at the flowers. I'm about to get Duke of the North vibes. Extremely gay coded stream. If only you guys were here when I play those like intensely like boy love visual novels. I used to do that like back in the day. Like I had some really good ones that oh my god you guys would enjoy. I might play it again just for funsies. I might play it again and I'm gonna make Mako voice act one of them. And I'm gonna find another person to voice act the other and I'll be the narrator. Mako, if you're down to voice act that for funsies, let me know. But I need another person to voice act the other one. Hey yo. Hey yo, hold on a second. Okay. Okay. I volunteered to be Maria. Oh hell yeah. For free? Actually, if you guys are down, because there's three love interests, right? There's Duke of the North, there's the other flirty Fae knight guy that has like luscious like white hair, and then there's our short queen. So like this game right now is currently a demo, but if you guys are down to voice act this one, it'll be awesome too. I know another game that's also like boys love, but it's focused within like 2 characters though. Himbo Perry, professional voice actor. There you go. Make a video and throw it on. Hell yeah, let's do that. Wait, what if I make Iggers like the female lead in this game, and then I'll be the narrator? Can I be the Duke of the Dicks? Oh, wait, who's gonna be who? Okay, so there's like a couple people you could voice act. Okay, so Lamney obviously take dibs on Maria, so you can't have Maria. And then there's like this Duke of the North guy, and then there's also the female lead, and then also the Fae Knight. Is there a dog in this game I can voice that? So far, no, I don't think so. So far. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm gonna run an ad real quick. Then we're gonna figure it out. But it'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time. Let me run this ad real quick. Take a really quick break. Let me get some water, and then we'll discuss this when we get back. Yeah. There will be when I get at it. It was crazy. Okay, BRB. Okay, are we back? Are we back now? Okay. So, the question is, who's down to voice this game with me? We'll do a stream where you guys could voice act the character. I think that would be very fun. I volunteer as tribute. Okay. I know Lamney called dibs on Mary. I'm back from Mads. Welcome back. Okay, Mako. Okay. Okay. I guess. Okay. I guess. Mako, Himbo, and Lamney. You guys would have to be the three love interests. I wouldn't be able to do the main female lead. That's a lot more talking than I could. It is a lot more talking though. Yeah. It is a lot. It is a lot. Okay. Once we finish this demo, maybe we'll set up a time and then see when everyone's free, and then we could do like 2 to 3 hours of the game, voicing it, and then yeah, and then we'll stream it, and it'll be a fun ass time, y'all. It'll be a fun ass time. Question is, which one will Mako be? Mako, you have the choice of the Fairy Fae Knight, right? And then, or the Duke of the North between you and Himbo. And then Genie, I mean, like, if I find a dog in there, I guess, but I don't think there's a dog so far. But, I mean, if there's a dog character, I guess. There's a lot more visual novel games that I play that I will love to have friends voice act it and play with me, to be honest. Yes, this is Duke of the North guy. I was mostly joking. Oh, I thought you were actually serious. I was like, yeah, sure, yeah. I'll be the Fairy Fae Knight. Ooh, you be the slutty Fairy Fae guy. Okay. Okay. He's a brat tamer. And then we have Duke of the North here. Okay, let's continue the okay. Okay, Miko. Okay. Alrighty. Wait. Come here. Before I can ask, Callan gruffly pulls me out of the shadows until the moonlight casts upon my face. I'm mentally busy, but technically got nothing better to do. Don't worry, I have a lot more other games that like friends could voice act for funsies as we play it, and I think it'll be a blast. It'll be such a blast. Yes? For a moment, his eyes seemed to recognize me before they flashed back to the familiar coldness. You're not who I thought you were. I suppose you can be anybody else, but a thief anyway. A thief out to steal my roses. And my embrace, apparently. Excuse me, sir. You're the one who pulled us into your chest. And you're telling me that you're telling me that I stole your embrace? I don't know. You might as well include wanting to steal glances from you, Your Highness. I have no time for your silly games. None of this changes my mind about you. If I were who you thought I was, would you be saying the same thing? I can assure you that the person I thought you were would have known better than to cross into my territory. Who do you serve anyway? I know you just came from the village markets. I was on my way back to the obstery house, Your Highness. You must be a new one then. I don't remember seeing you there the last time I paid a visit to Lord Olathorn. Oh my god. Olathorn? Olathorn. Though it's been a while since I've been ordered to. Considering I served his family for a while now, I was likely there, perhaps tending to the rooms upstairs. Unless you were privately invited last time by one of his daughters? Absolutely not. I don't call upon just anybody. If you must know, I'm still trying to understand how a servant like you could have such a lapse in judgment. This guy is pissing me off. You can just come out and say it then. Good guy, I accidentally had a nap. Who are you going for? We are going for 2 people. Short Queen and Fae Knight. They are so fine. Good morning. Good morning, Ulu. It's not like you'd be the first in these lands to say it to my face. Although you might be the first of the royal family to do so. Fine. Nobody expects mortals here to be anything but heartless or mindless. Instead of knowing your place and keeping your hands to yourself, you mortals think you can claim what you want whenever you want? If it hadn't been for such false ambitions, the Chroma Wars wouldn't have put such a strain in our lands in the first place. I can only assume that you're simply one of the many captives that we choose to spare. This is how you repay us? 2! Damn, Gugu greedy. At the same damn time. 2. But I have been repaying you all every day and night with my life. Clearly you haven't been paying enough. This guy better chill. Callan! Oh my god. Then perhaps I'm simply guilty of the same passion you seem to share for your roses. Your Highness. Would you really consider such feelings a crime? Before he can answer, we both hear the sound of footsteps marching in the distance. The guards have probably caught wind of my trespassing. It's either that or the prince's parents can't stand losing sight of him for a minute. They're likely checking the southern courtyard first. Then they'll start coming this way. Do you think you're fast enough to escape them? Unless you let me go, then I'd have no other choice but to find out. So will there ever be a scenario where you'll accept the consequences of trespassing? Considering your temper, I believe I have received my punishment already. That said, I will do this all over again for a chance at a rose that reminds me of my homeland. As I prepare to turn around and plan my escape, Callan doesn't waste time yanking me towards him again. Where do you think you're going? We aren't finished here. What is it going to take to keep you away from what's mine? Chill! We were just browsing the flowers. Oh. You could... I don't think I could stay away from your roses. You could give me what I truly want. Or, you could give me a taste of your mercy. What are these? What kind of choices are these? I mean, you can give me the rose. If we start to become a brat, I think we'll be thrown into jail, so, just give me what I want. Perhaps you can give me what I truly want. Backing towards the bushes, I can't help but run my hands gently along each rose's petals. If this is my last chance at freedom, then at least I want to remember how precious these flowers feel, just as they did back in Vestum. Taste of his mercy. How suggestive. They really be teasing us with a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? They're teasing us. And that's even if my innocent gesture manages to stir something other than ire from the prince. Do you really think you can still get your way? You really can't part with a single rose? I thought fairies wouldn't find such ordinary roses worth safekeeping anyway. That's exactly why I choose to keep them. But why? It's not like I haven't been ordered to weed out common dandelions from the Obistery's garden before. Just because most of my kind doesn't care for Vistum plants doesn't mean we're all the same. You see, those gorgeous petals? Those calyxes? Okay, I get it. He just loves flowers. I get it. Perhaps they don't resemble anything like the roses native to our lands, but they clearly harbor an earthly and resilient beauty all of their own. It's a beauty I don't expect just anybody to understand. If only the rest of the court could hear you say such things. But it's just us right now, isn't it? Crossing his arms, Callan rests against a tree to listen for the guards just beyond the glade. He keeps watching me, waiting for my desperation. Oh my god, it's too hot to read right now. My desperation to send me fleeing from his sight. But like a flower to the sun, I turn to him instead. Why am I starting to think that you're here for something other than a rose? With the footsteps growing louder, Callan stops in his tracks. Get behind me, now. But your highness, didn't you just say, get behind me, now? Now! At this moment, the guards are sprinting this way, desperate to find their intruder. Just before they emerge from the mists, Callan presses me to his back with a hand tight on mine. There you are, your highness. Have you spotted them yet? Seen who? Someone has trespassed at the gardens. We suspect they must still be nearby. Is there a chance that it was all just some town scoundrel or careless peasant like last time? As it is, they're always playing games and tossing sticks into my rose garden. Peasants or not, we should still keep an eye out. We should still be keeping an eye out, your highness. We don't want the villagers thinking that these grounds are public, much less for any mortals to be getting any ideas. Huh. I wonder if it's too late for that. What was that, your highness? Nothing. Nothing that would aid your efforts, I suppose. Holding me in place, Callan turns his body just enough for the guards to cast a glance at the unassuming bushes. I think you'll find that there's no one here but me. If there were, you best know I would have taken care of them myself. That is, unless you and your men dare to question my capabilities. Nobody's questioning your capabilities, your highness. Not at all, your highness. We just can't take too many precautions in these times, as you're well aware. Well, if anyone's still here, I'm sure they'll be trying to hide near the southern grounds. We'll make sure that they stay away from my mother's Lunaria roses in the chapel, will you? Of course, your highness. You heard it, men. To the chapel! Both Callan and I wait silently for the guards to storm off in a line. Even when they're all but a speck near the Queen's Glade, Callan remains on his guards. That should keep them busy. As Callan finally lets go, he plucks the rose closest to me and hovers it between us. Give me a reason not to regret my act of mercy. I think you mean your act of generosity, your highness. If you find this to be generous, then you still have more to learn about me. As I reach for Callan's hand, this rose becomes our sole witness to this forbidden exchange. For a moment, I wait for him to pull the rose away, but he instead lets the rose fall into my apron. I finally have my rose, but it isn't yours. No matter what you do, this rose can never be truly yours, because it will always be mine, just like every other rose in this garden. I get it! Okay? I get it. Alright? It's your rose. Chill. Alright, what are you, a florist now? After arriving home, a letter arrives for me. Ooh, special letter! While the mortals may say that our fortunes must have smiled upon us that very night, those blessed by the moon know which celestial forces are truly at work to bring you here to me. I can only imagine how long you've been gazing upon this world as if these crystal doors would never open. But fear not, for I will not only be the one to open them, but I will be there at the gate to offer you my hand. Why spend time describing the majesties I could show you once I take you on this flight, when we can discover them together, one quill at a time? Who wrote this? It couldn't be Duke of the North. Should I offer to accompany my sisters to the castle? Should I tear this letter before someone finds it? Ooh. It'll be, I wanna see some drama, so I'm gonna offer to accompany my sisters to the castle. When a lady of noble house has to pay a visit to the court, it's common for her to bring one of her most trusted maids. On most days, the role usually falls into the Mattis, the head maid of the Oberstery house. But today, it's been decided that I will accompany Lady Redora to her tea time at the palace. I was surprised when she suggested that I accompany her. She's never mentioned it before. Dare I ask why now? As soon as we arrive, Lady Redora tosses her coat to me.
Now, do make yourself scarce. The ladies don't fare well with extra company, otherwise they'll start asking you questions. You wouldn't want that, would you? Aren't I supposed to be within a room's reach? That's what Clematis taught me to do. Oh my god. Not today, my dear. You're to put my coat away and find some place to make yourself useful. If the other maids allow it, why not volunteer in the kitchen? All I ask is that you will be ready with my things when it's time to leave. Is it really appropriate for me to ask them, my lady? Before she lets me finish, Lady Redora straightens her skirts and struts to the parlor room. I can already hear the tea time chatter echoing off the walls. If she was planning on having me wait outside, then why didn't she ask Clematis instead? After putting Lady Redora's coat away, I reluctantly made my way to the kitchen. As I approach the door, I can hear the cook scurrying to prepare for tonight's supper. All of a sudden, the door swings open, and a palace maid stops in her tracks. Oh, are you lost, my dear? I would be if this isn't the kitchen. Well then, you have come to the right place, but, I know exactly where her eyes have gone. Oh, I see now. No ears, no wings, no aura. Damn! You be clocking me! She says I have no aura! I'm just a human. Damn! She said I have no aura! That's so sad. Who sent you here, my dear? Lady Redora of Obitstery? She's having tea with the other ladies, so she suggested that I could... Say no more. I can fetch you a proper apron in the meantime. You wait right here. If anyone asks, tell them Opera has you now. I listen at the door as Opera heads inside to rummage through some cabinets. It's not long before she hands me a crisp white apron with gold trimmings. You wouldn't be the first one they sent over to her, although it's usually under different circumstances. Doesn't Lady Redora have other maids at her disposal? One she could openly keep beside her during tea time? It's peculiar she let you accompany her in public, unless she had no other option. Oh, thanks, Jeannie. Thanks for the stretch. And hydrate. Ugh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh wait, have the Obitsteries fallen into hard times? Is that it? Let me get the apron for you first, and you can tell me all about it. I'll be sure to reward you with a little news of the prince. Oprah! Oh my god, it's Maria! It's Maria! Are y'all here for Maria? Guys, it's Maria! Where's Lamney? Lamney. Lamney, Maria's here, Lamney. Lamney, are you here? Girl, if you haven't seen what she looks like, now's your chance. Can I borrow your maid? Precisely this one? Oh. Since when do you need a maid, oh wise Grandia Stella? Oh fuck, right? Ooh, she is so fine. Isn't that what you have apprentice for, and the librarian? Well, I changed my mind for today, and I happen to like this one. I could offer you either Ariad or Ari, but I don't think either of them would be up for serving tea if they're forced to hold their tongues. So can I borrow her? She looks like you though. You know what she gives me? She gives me Martini vibes. Maybe because of the two-tone hair. She gives me Martini vibes. Well, of course, but I can't deny I was becoming delighted at the prospect of a new maid. Maybe. Yeah. Then again, she isn't mine to begin with. Well, perhaps we should conspire to steal her away from her captors, shall we? Shouldn't we? Oh, if only we could be so bold! Now then, take her before I change my mind. You've always been my favorite maid, Opera. Well, come along with me, my dearest maid. Ah! I can see the Martini vibes, right? I'm telling you. With a spring to her step, Maria guides me deep into the sprawling palace halls. I can't believe we get to see Maria again. Here we are. Welcome to my domain. Or, well, at least one of them. I have a proper workroom in the East Wing, but the library has the best lighting. I've been wondering when I'd finally get the chance to show you this place. The other night didn't particularly leave us with much of a chance, did it? So you do recognize me? Well, I'm quite sure I do now. I was already pretty certain of it since that night. I just know it's better we keep it a secret between you and me for now. Only for now. Eventually, it could become a secret between you, me, and the moon. Oh, a twink! She's a beautiful woman, himbo. She's a beautiful woman! Ah! And she has so much ribs! I love it. Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. What's the female equivalent to a twink? Is there such a word? There is a word, but I'm not familiar with the word. Does anyone know? She's very charming, though. You should know that your abrupt departure left quite a surprise effect on Callan. She's not a real butch. Oh. Yeah, she's not. She's very androgynous, that's true. I've since been assuring him that he should keep his eyes peeled for your next appearance. You are planning on attending again, aren't you? Maria, look, I get it. You're trying to, like... You're trying to set us up, but I really don't know about this. I really don't know about... Like, I really don't know about, like, Duke of the North. I really think it's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Only if I stay with you this time? Ah! I'm beginning to think that this is some kind of charade. I'm gonna say only if I can stay with you this time. With me? Me? Really? And to what pleasure do I owe such lovely company? Well, would you be opposed to my company at the next ball? Not at all. Honestly, I'm just surprised, that's all. I'm accustomed to guests arriving solely for one thing only, and that's for Callan. You're just trying to tease me, aren't you? Otherwise, I might have to send you back to Opera. Oh my god, Maria, please don't send us back there. Please, don't. At least it wouldn't be back to Lady Redora. Oh heavens. I really should just make you my captive. Oh my god. Lordy! Lamney, you have so much fun voicing her. You will have so much fun voicing her. She is so... Then I could keep you right here beside me and share all of my trinkets with you while Oprah brings us some of her famous snowfrost breads. Oh my gosh, show me your trinkets! Yes, girly! I barely met the Obasteri family, but something tells me that they aren't the sort to be sharing good fortunes with. In our society, some nobles have been brought up to hate the mere mention of mortals, especially when discussing war on monarchy. Hey, Cracky. That guy looks like that guy from that one anime with the sword guy and a Mechu. That's a woman! That's a woman! Give me a second. I like it. And I like it how you're just mentioning all, like, the very, you know, general main characters in animes. Okay, the guy I'm talking about is a twink, so my point still stands. Lamau. A beautiful woman, and she's very charming. While I can understand some of their sentiments, I can't say I can share them all. After some time, it becomes a chore having to listen to them blame everything but themselves. But alas, even a court magician is told to behave. Let's keep the secret between us, shall we? With the way things are in this court, I doubt the king and queen tastes in suitors for their son will ever improve. Hence why I thought I'd take a chance at matchmaking the two of you myself.
No thank you, ma'am. No thank you.
You really did make an impression of Callan that night. Now that's another secret that should stay between you and me. So let me get this straight. You want to help me meet with Callan again. I think it's important if you did, but not just because I'm saying so. Will you ever tell me why then? There'll be a better time to explain everything, but not today. We're not exactly alone here. Pressing a finger to her lips, Maria points over to a shadow coming this way. A solemn fairy glides in carrying a thick stack of books. Ah, so you finished sorting these journals already. Ariadne? 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 Oh god. Help me, these names are too hard for me.
Who's the new maid?
Sadly, she's not ours to keep. But don't think I won't try to change that.
Excuse me?
I could be your maid. That's okay, Marie. That's totally fine. That's totally fine by me. Ariadne? Ariadne? Arcantos? God. Arkveld?
Hephaestus? Okay, that's enough. Okay. Alfred? So does this mean you're replacing Ari with this new apprentice?
Who said I was going to replace her? As a matter of fact, I have Ari working on those firefly deco balls that the queen's been muttering about for the theme of the next ball. Alphonse? Arcus? Okay. And so, I thought I could still use another hand on finishing that elixir for a certain night, hence the maid. Well, I hope she can assist well. Especially since neither Ari nor I is particularly in the mood to be stirring cauldrons. Neither am I. Hopefully, Choco can enlighten me while I work on that alchemical recipe. I'll be just as delighted if she's simply here to entertain me with her charm. It's strange to hear her say my name, and so warmly. I wonder what else she's learned about me, and from where.
Well then, best wishes on your experiment, Grandilla Stella. I get to putting these poetry books away next.
Run along then, so I can see what the good maid can really do. Giggling to herself, Maria directs me over to a bubbling cauldron, stashed inside a makeshift nook of letter-bound text. Now you'll see here that I got a cauldron going with plenty of herbs and essence from the royal gardens. But now comes the fun part of adding in a freshly altered prism dust. Good maid. I know! I swear to God, I should sneak that in there. And everybody starts giggling. Albertosaurus? God. Prism dust. I don't believe I've ever seen such a thing before. It's a rare form of moon dust that fairies use to harvest during the solstices. Once you treat them with other flower essence, it creates a new material so strong and illustrious that it was once used by the umbral fairies to craft this very palace. Umbral fairies? Isn't this realm ruled by celestite fairies? Well, here's a little history lesson for you. As you know, there are different species of fairies across the three main courts of Solaroon. The dominant species of the Sunbloom Court are Halian fairies, the lovers of the sun. The Servenvel Court is ruled mainly by Inflora, which is my species. We revolve ourselves around the stars and any flowers that respond to their celestial positions. Lastly, the Moondusk Court is ruled mainly by celestite fairies. However, there were once two competing species of lunar fairies. What is this world building? We're here for romance. It's very cool though. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of info, but once you get past that, it'll be quite interesting. The Umbrals and the Celestites. Before the war, the Umbral fairies used to rule in this very palace. However, according to Celestite historians, when the mortals of Vestem infiltrated through our portal, the Umbrals were the first to be attacked. In the aftermath, they went extinct, leaving the Celestites to rule the land. Don't ask me about the political state of this thing, because I might be reading it, and then it goes out my other ear, if that makes sense. Right now, it's too hot for me to retain information, so somebody please retain this information for me. Oh, she loves her history, that's for sure. Since then, certain things like harvesting prism dust have become a sort of lost art. Then how do you know how to mix them? Well, as an Inflora, I've been taught by my ancestors and their nimbus above on the potency of flowers. This includes their transformative abilities when fused with Moondust. Except, I'm still working out whether I could produce enough prism dust to add to this elixir. Sir Lyre insisted that if he's going anywhere near that beast again, he's going to need something stronger than the usual antidotes we produce for the Royal Guard. Alright. Sir Lyre seems to be a bit of a crybaby on the field. I'm going to try to add some Ultra Prism Dust so he runs out of excuses and fights already. Oh my god, are you saying Sir Lyre is a crybaby on the field? Our fine Fey Knight is a crybaby on the field? Okay. Making prism dust does require proper alchemical processes, some patience, and most of all, Maria plucks a crystal vial from beside the cauldron, thick with a bright silvery essence. Freaking the sheets wimp on the field. I'm not a crybaby. According to Maria, Sir Lyre is a crybaby on the field. The Tears of the Moon. It's quite a lovely little thing, isn't it? The Umbral fairies used to harvest this as well. The surviving texts say that it wasn't just used for making prism dust, but for plenty of other antidotes and oddities too. I only wish the Celestites had done more to recover other texts for us to learn about its mysteries. While I keep listening, I'm strangely entranced by the silver in the vial. If there's one mystery I'd like to know about right now, it's why I'm feeling so parched all of a sudden. It's as if I just want to take a sip of that vial. As I take a sip of my water. Even as she sets the vial aside, I can't seem to tear my eyes away from it. Maria, do you really not know what else those tears were used for by the Umbrals? I can only take a guess, but we know at least that it was often used in elixirs for raising one's stamina. But then again, it can also be used for forging these pillars you see all around this place. Capybara, 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 capybara. Capybara, 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 capybara. Yes, indeed. The capybaras. I'm gonna hug one. And do the texts not say anything about how it tastes? Oh, its taste. As Maria stopped to think, my eyes wander back to that vial. I don't understand. I've never had such a reaction like this before. Every time I look at these tears, I feel this strange need, this sudden thirst. This sudden thirst to drink tears! Then again, I suppose I didn't have much to eat before coming here. Still, shouldn't I be asking for some crystalline water or a bite of snowfrost bread instead? Vika! Hi! Hi Vika! Welcome me! How's it going? Give you a quick shout out real quick. Quick shout out real quick. My English is up there, alright. Boon tears. We want to drink that boon tear, that's what's up. And yet, despite trying to be sensible about this, I want to taste. We're playing a demo of an otome game. A visual novel game, if you will. Called Moondusk Masquerade. That's what we're doing.
I want a taste. Can we ask for a taste? I'm gonna ask for a taste. Heavens above, I'm shaking just from watching her pick up the vial again. Maybe Maria forgive me for the ridiculous request I'm about to make. Maria, could I ask you something? Me too, right? Yeah. That's what I'm here for, aren't I? How would you like for me to satisfy that curiosity of yours? Could I try a taste of those tears? Oh no, she stopped stirring the cauldron. That has to be bad, isn't it? Oh, you do? Does it really look that appetizing to you? I do suppose it's probably better than whatever you've been served by that ruddy family before, but don't tell them that. Growing suspicious, Maria slowly teases the vial in front of my face. How curious and enduring. You really want these drops, don't you? Ah, she's teasing me! Teasing me! Do you even know why? If I did, then I'll tell you before I embarrass myself further. But if you did, then I wouldn't have the pleasure of seeing such an innocent reaction out of you. Just one drop. That's all I can spare, alright? One drop feels like it's all I need. As soon as she hands me the vial, I bring a single drop to my lips. A cool sensation spreads throughout my body, not only quenching this raging thirst, but by bestowing a gentle tranquility within me. Even for just this moment, I feel better than I felt in years. But now, here comes the aftertaste. Oh, it's not pleasant at all, is it? The last time I tried it myself, it sort of tasted like fumes. At least I know now that it's not toxic if you had some too. Well, as an inflora, I tend to be immune to most toxins. So those tears could still be poisonous to mortals? Maria? Say something, please? Well, why should I? I know you'll be fine. If you're immortal, then those cravings of yours are most likely the worst reactions you'll have to endure for today. If you were anything but mortal, then I would have certain questions. But I will say that I find your curiosity quite endearing, perhaps even bold and brave. I want to believe her, but she keeps trying to sound not so surprised. Dare I call you my favorite experiment of today? Ah, we're our favorite! We're her favorite! We did it, guys. We're her favorite. Trying not to laugh, Maria sets the vial aside to gently wipe my lip. Again with the touching. She's so touchy! Maria! Ah, there we go. Now there's no more evidence of your mischief. If only I really didn't have to give you back to your captors, then I could really... Suddenly, there's a loud knock on the door. My dear maid, Lady Redora wants to leave now. Oh, how can that be? It seems too early for anyone to be going already. Not unless Lady Myrtle Charm was also invited to today's tea. Lady Redora will actually leave if she's also attending, all because of a missed birthday. Once again, the most baffling of creatures are hardly ever mortals, are they? I hope that's something you can remind yourself of until we meet again. Because whenever you're here with me, you should never be afraid of showing me who you are. Oh my god! Stop it, Maria! Okay, Maria. Ooh, we got a letter. They say the most beautiful flowers in Solaroon are the ones that grow precisely after rainfall. With the rain comes rainbow, and when it makes contact with even the slightest bit of moondust and falls upon the lands, it can restore our nature in its fullest glory. Have you ever seen such a phenomenon before? One that make the midnight blossoms bloom and blush so brightly? To see such wonder, one must follow a hidden cobblestone path that's not only been blessed by the moonlight, but by your delicate ray of sunshine. If you're yet to see such a wondrous thing, may I be the first to take you there? Yes! Yes, ma'am. Please. Yes. Should I search for such a pass across the village? or should I find serenity in those glorious rose garden? This right here is probably Duke of the North right here. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. I shall hydrate right now. Thank you. Thanks, Weeping. You too. Keep cool, girl. I'm gonna search the path across the village. Wow, this demo is still going. I'm so surprised. He does love flowers. Yeah. Duke of the North really does love his flowers, though. I only have so much time today to collect my sister's dresses from the tailors before heading straight home for their fittings. They really should have sent those dresses to be altered sooner, but as usual, Lady Redora was trying to see if she could leave the mending to me. As luck would have it, she forgot she needed me to tend to the gardens, so while I've been spared from mending ruffles, I was still placed on courier duty. With the dress bundled in their bags, I start making my way down the cobblestone to search for a carriage. I wonder if the carriage parked by the glass shop isn't waiting for someone already. I don't want to walk all the way back with these dresses. Oh, but what's going on in the streets? It seems like there's some kind of parade? The townsfolk stop in their tracks as a brigade of knights march in formation through the streets. Their mighty captain leads with her head held high and her hands tight on the hilt of her vermilion blade. I wonder why the king's knights are here. Does that mean Lyre is also with them? Oh, Lyre is here! Mako, are you ready for Lyre? Yeah, you're gonna have to voice this man. Row by row, I try to search for him, but he's nowhere in sight. Well, it's possible that some of the other knights have been sent off on their duties. I'm still not quite sure what they're marching for, although the captain seems to be keeping an eye out for something. Yeah, I hope we see Sir Lyre right here. I'm not too sure if we'll see him, but I hope we do. Could they be patrolling the area for the penumbral beat? While watching the brigade make their way to the pavilion, I suddenly hear someone mutter at me. Oi! Over here! Oh? Did someone say something? I look over to see who's nearby, but everyone else is heading over to watch the parade. It was barely more than a whisper, but I know I heard a voice earlier. But again, so much commotion going on. Could also be nothing. Or could it? Look up? Before I go, something tells me to look up at the windows. All I can see are Celestites putting their flags out in celebration of the next ball soon. This whole court really wants to see some kind of change, don't they? They're hoping that Callan's upcoming brothel might be exactly what this court needs. But will it truly be the boon they've been waiting for? More importantly, will it be for Callan? All of a sudden, I see a cloaked figure jump from one window and into the other. What was that? Before I can even blink, I hear the sound of armor clinking towards me. You there! Did you see where he went just now? I'm still trying to understand what I saw. It's one of my knights. I'm afraid he's trying to go rogue again. If you see him, please don't be afraid to tell me or one of my knights. You can also tell him that Captain Azalea will have plenty of words for him. That scoundrel is likely heading out near one of the pubs. Eyeing the windows, Captain Azalea marches off. Could that really have been Lyre in the window? That shadow moves so quickly that I can barely see if they were wearing a cloak. Oh my god, is Lyre without his mask? What? He's tall. He's tall. That's for sure. Look at him! Look at his hair! Look at his gorgeous hair! Oh my god. Ooh, he blinks. As you lower your voice a little more... Oh, sorry, I thought that was a narration. If you lower your voice a little more, then you'll have your answer. So that was you! Ah, I was serious about you keeping quiet. If they find us, then perhaps you'll have a reason to fight too. Well, why me? I told the captain the truth. Even if you did, I don't know if she'll believe you much longer.
From the corner of my eye, I notice a flash of vermilion waiting for us at the other end of the street. There you are, you rake! This time I'm not going to let you out of my sight. Ah, that might be a little difficult even for you, Captain. You see, I don't particularly enjoy being caught. Therefore, so long, Captain! Liar turns on his heel and starts running. But not before taking me along with him. This is giving, like, Howl's Moving Castle vibes. As we're running. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. You scoundrel! Don't you think you can get away with what you did? Knights, assemble! And with the wave of her hand, Captain Azalea sends a horde of knights on our trail. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. I would fuck me. He is really nice looking. He really is. Liar, wait! That's the captain we're running from. If you squint real closely at her, then you'll realize she's no different from you or me. I hope that makes you feel less guilty as it does for me. Be serious about this. What on earth did you do? To be quite honest, I didn't set out to anger her. I was only being honest when I told her that I couldn't accept her. Had I accepted, then I'm certain I'd be chased down for saying yes under false pretenses. False pretenses? Does that mean what I think it means? Captain Azalea is still trying to gain up on us and shows no signs of stopping. She really is putting her all into that sprint. Is it perhaps because Liar really did spurn her passions? If you don't want me calling you a mortal in public, then you better start running faster. Now it's my turn to hush you. If you don't want me saying so, then you cannot let the captain haul me back into that stable. If there's only one thing I can't stand, it's being tied down without an attempt to at least tease me into it. Oh, he is! Lamney, I think you're right. I think he's into something. I think he a freaky deaky. Oh, he's freaky deaky. Uh-huh. Nope, he is freaky deaky. That's crazy. Lamney's like, I know that kind. I know that kind. Oh, Lamney's like, I told you so. So was the captain really going to tie you up in the stable? If she had it her way, then I wouldn't doubt it for a second. All because I said I wouldn't entertain her whims, yet she dares to call it my royal duty to court to appease her. Hell yeah. If I do so much as slow down, dare I imagine what will become of my fate? You must apologize for breaking her heart? What? What kind of knight runs away from his duties? Oh, I really don't know which one I should choose. What do you guys think? What should I choose? Yeah? Well. Hard to say, right? I think it's pretty obvious. His duties are to appease her, but also, did he meant to break her heart? Right? What do you mean? What do you mean? She might be getting the wrong idea. Both are kind of bad, exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't know. What do you think, Ulu? You say it's pretty obvious? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. What if I say you must apologize for breaking her heart, right? It's like a little tease for him to be like, oh, you think I had something with her? Nah. You're mistaken, baby girl. You know? It's probably that. Okay, so Ulu thinks a little bit of that too. Okay, let's go for the first one. So we could be like, oh, so
So you're interested in us now, type of deal.
Lyra seems to be resolute about this, and yet I can't help but notice the captain's determination as she tries to catch us. What if she thinks that I'm the reason why he won't accept her feelings? Lyra, stop! Let me go! Don't you understand? It's too late. She's going to call you my accomplice. You might as well join me. No, you must apologize for breaking her heart. Breaking whose heart? I thought you and I were both in agreement that nobody else in that palace should dare claim to have a heart. If you spent as much time as I have studying them, you know they lack the very sensibilities they claim mortals could never learn. Do you know why that is, my enigma?
My Choco. Don't call me that! Stop it. You've been studying more about me, haven't you?
I observe plenty. It's the only way I know how to survive. Hence why you shouldn't be so quick to share your heart with just anybody who's been born and bred in this country. In this court. And you expect me to trust you? Who else would tell you that these Celestites know a thing or two about putting on a little performance if that's what it takes to conceal the real enemy? Taking in his words, I realized that we'd both stop running. Liar, who are you really here for? Isn't it obvious by now? Since the start, it's always been... Step away from the maid, you cad!
Captain Azalea nobly put an arm between us, taking no chances with him. The last thing you need is to indulge yourself after running from your post. Now apologize to the poor maid.
He ran from his post? Liar, I thought you said you spurred her advances.
He said what? Liar, what is the meaning of this? First you refused to join the parade, and now you're telling people that I have no decent taste in lovers? Oh my god, damn, she is like... No decent taste in lovers is crazy. Wow. She's like, oh, not today. Not today, not with you.
I never precisely told her that.
You thought you'd get away with it, didn't you?
Well, now I have more of a reason to have the king make you join the brigade.
You would not have taken him. Someone paid exactly. She's like, I know better than that. There's no way.
This is the perfect time for you to learn a little courtly discipline. Ah, so now you're really going to tie me up. Not for your benefit, but perhaps for this maid's safety. Honestly, I should have been suspicious when the good king told me that you'd be joining us. All he sent us is a slacker. One very theatrical slacker, mind you. Back to formation with you. And stop making those eyes at the maid. Can't you see that she wants to go about her day in peace? As much as I'm quite sure she does, I don't regret giving her the thrill she needed for today. I said back to formation, liar. There, liar. Now he really can't escape her. Although something tells me that he'll soon find his way out of this web again. Now, if only I could find a way out of having to haul these dresses back home, then at least one of us will have managed to escape our troubles for today. After arriving home, a letter arrives for me.
We each get a letter from each of them? Oh my god, it's so cute.
I've been reminiscing about our last meeting, and it conjures a smile every time. Those sighs, the way your lips crease when you think I'm not noticing, they all bear such honesty. That could I not be endured by them? Now you have the court wondering, what has me smiling even in moments of silence? What is this magic? What is this power of yours? The curious one in me wants to know more, to become enriched by which wisdom you possess. In turn, I seek more than just to give you answers, but to appease the restlessness that's been waging in your heart. Be bold and curious, and you shall find me under the strings of starlight.
He keeps talking about getting tied up.
I know, he keeps wanting, he's like hinting it. He's like, hey, look, like, it's not like I like to be doing that, but like, you can if you want to. I'm just saying, just giving you ideas. Like, wow. Okay, so this one is Duke of the North, I think. This one This one technically could be... I want to say it could be Maria. Subtle hints, right? That's what I'm thinking, but it's a starlit library. I'm thinking like the library has to be Maria. I have a feeling the starlights in the ballroom is Duke of... Okay, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Which one should I click? Because I think whatever I click will take me straight to them. Strings of Starlight might be music. That is true. Or in the night sky. Or nighttime. Or something like that. Library? You wanna go to library? Okay. Ooh. I've been letting the moon guide me to you, but I now sense a change in our cosmic paths. So this is probably written by Maria. I thought we understood each other and someday could ever come to a point where the serene silence between us would alone speak for our hearts. Perhaps I believe that we held a connection stronger than what the stars dictate. Now I know that the sentiment might only rest in my reveries. As such, I'll set you free from my words, along with the shard of my broken spirit. Interesting. Oh! Oh no! I got a bad end. Unsuccessful endeavor. What? You have not succeeded in acquainting yourselves with the proper company through the mysterious letters. Thus your journey must commence anew. Oh, we can't do library? That's lame. Okay. What do we do now? I press OK. What? That can't be.
Achoo! Achoo! Uh-oh.
My sneezes has begun. There is an ad incoming. I think I'm gonna change my answer and see what happens after the ad. So we're gonna run an ad real quick. I'm gonna blow my nose, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, BRB.
Alright. I think we're back, hopefully.
Hope Lammy has a nice dinner. Okay, so that was not supposed to be the correct thing, apparently. So let me skip it and see what happens. Skip that. It has to be a mistake. Guess why IQ sneezes. Makes sense. I am a flower? God. We'll make you 10 fate. I know we got that one right. Next day. We did that. Do what you truly want. Okay, blah blah blah. Offer that. That. Skip that. Ask for a taste. Pathor Village. Look up. Apologize for breaking her heart. Oh, there's no save feature? No. It mentioned that the demo doesn't have a save feature. Okay, so last time we did Starlit Library and it didn't end well, so now we're doing Starry Night Lights in the Ballroom. Bucket Water, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Hey buddy, how's it going? Welcome in. As per always, we're doing a notable game. Haha. Okay, so we can continue after this, apparently. Once the Oberstery's carriage leaves for Australis, I secretly head for the garden once more. Yeah, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. While I've been receiving letters lately, this flower hasn't said a word to me since that night. Nonetheless, those letters insist that I go to the next masquerade that's happening tonight. Your specialty, exactly. It's what I do. Should I dare risk it again? As if reading my mind, the moonstone blossoms begins to unfurl, its delicate petals welcoming a pocket of moonlight from above. Ooh, do we get to continue? And that's when I see it. Another letter. So what does this flower have in store for me this time? As tonight's theme celebrates the hunter and the hunted, you must enter this masquerade assuming the role which aligns with your passion and quest for answers. Do you fancy yourself the hunter who seeks to possess all in his wake for pride and satisfaction? Or will you be the hunted who embraces today's thrills even if it may be their last? As I know all and see all, I believe there's no better match for a prince than a suitor whose heart embodies both roles. So no matter whether you believe you're only destined to assume one of these roles in your lifetime, tonight you will become both the huntress and the crystal swan. Wait, what? My heart is already pounding and I haven't even finished this letter. Oh, my nose! Wait a second. Put something in my nose. Take the quill you've been using to pen your tenderest words and offer it to the blossoms blessed by the moon. In the stillness of the garden, I search deep within my apron pockets for my only quill. I wonder if I'll get the quill back as I gently rest it on the blossom. Its petals slowly begin to enclose around it. The moonlight swirls above, shining upon the flower as it swallows the quill and finally begins to grow. To glow. This transformation is just like before, only this time I'm surrounded by feathers. Crystal feathers, like tiny mirrors staring deeply into my soul. Blessed by the moonlight, I become a vision of ethereal feathers and trains of opal silk. My mask is encrusted with starlight, matching the silver circlet adorning my head. The huntress and the swan, all in one disguise to help me seek answers and try to change my... I really wish I could see our mask and our outfit. I feel like it'll give me like a very nice visual to look at, you know, and to just like have in mind. Just like the Blossom's letter said, tonight's theme can be felt and seen across every corner of this masquerade. One can find dashing nobles dressed in tunics, fancying themselves as hunters. Meanwhile, the heiresses has adorned themselves with feather frocks and masks, ready to dance as the swans they envision themselves to be. Together, these swans have set their eyes on the one hunter who has no intention of hunting any of them tonight. I see that Prince Calon is back to his corner where I met him at the last ball. I can only wonder how the queen must have been handling this stone-faced deposition as he keeps his distance from the festivities. As I begin to make my way into the crowd, one of the opulent swans gives a dreamy sigh in Prince Calon's direction. When do you all think he'll be coming this way? The queen did say that he's supposed to be selecting some of his favorite swans to dance with later tonight, or maybe even to call upon tomorrow. Once the lovely Lady Sage realizes that her fellow swans are too busy watching him from afar, she turns to me and says, "Pardon me, but have you seen the Grandia Stella around? Perhaps she'd be the one to know where the Prince Calon plans to dance with us." I look around, but finding Maria in this starry haze seems almost impossible. My apologies, but I've yet to see her tonight. No need to apologize. Surely either she is with the queen or will let us know when the prince is ready to dance. He seems to be in better spirits today than he was last time, so I wonder if that means he's arrived with someone in mind. You really think that he's in a better mood? Oh my, have you not been to the other balls? He barely shows his face for more than 3 seconds if he can help it. If he's here tonight, then that means a sign of good things to come. And that's especially true once he and I finally share a dance together.
Finally, I was able to make it to a visual novel stream. Shrimply, welcome in. Hello, how you feeling?
Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Show me the drama and the hot men. We're about to get to that. Yup. We have here some political stuff going on. We got some fairies, we got some mortals, right? We got some magic going on. Our 3 love interests. One is a magician in the courts and is a woman, a very charming woman. The other is a prince, which looks like Duke of the North, if you know what I'm saying. And we have a Fae Knight that has white hair, white long locks of hair, and a very, very, very teasing attitude. So, we have 3 choices. Politics in my Doom Yuri? There's no, don't worry, it's not a Doom Yuri. As far as I know so far. Like, she's really flirting with us, so that's good. Feeling great? How are you? I'm doing good too. I'm so glad to hear that you're feeling good. It's really hot over here right now, so I have 3 big ass fans blowing around in the room right now, so yeah. Blessed Yuri, even. Yep. Sometimes a little stroll or spin around the ballroom is what a prince like him needs. My eyes set on Calon, while the rest of the hunters continue dancing with the swans, exchanging silent passions that cannot be spoken of until after dark. Uh-oh. Suddenly, I feel a gloved hand on my arm. Excuse me, may I have this dance? I turn around expecting to meet a certain knight, only to be met with a vaguely familiar noble robed in ruby furs. I should have known. Sir Bartholomew would find me here. My foster sisters did mention that he was accompanying the other nobles tonight. I just wasn't expecting him to be prowling about when he could be refilling his chalice instead. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else just now. Well, isn't that the thrill of tonight? All you have to know about me is that I, a hunter, may have just found my swan. Ew.
No!
That is, if you'll let me twirl you across this ballroom. Somehow I forgot that this is what happens when you come to a ball like this. I hesitated for a moment, searching for a way to escape. Where is Maria tonight? She is so insistent on waiting for me to come back here, but where is she? And what about Liar? With no other choice, I turned to Bartholome. You'll find a better game with another swan. My apologies, but you'll find a better game with another swan. Ah, don't misunderestimate me. I can read between the lines. You're afraid that if you accept a dance with me, you'll fall out of favor with a certain prince. Is that right? Well then, let me tell you a little secret every other suitor here knows but you. You see, when he sees you dancing with another, the more he'll be reminded of what he has yet. Otherwise, if he spots you pitting in the corner, he'll know you want him. Desperately.
Or pining in the corner.
Oh man.
I don't want this though.
So for him to want you, you have to show him that you don't wait for just one prey to cross her web.
Bartholome, poor guy's parents hated him at birth. They named that. Oh, this guy's a schemer. Bartholome's whisper lingers between us as he offers me his hand. What kind of swan would you be without a hunter taking you for himself? His words are so honeyed and yet so dangerous. It doesn't help seeking. What the fuck? I keep saying that. It doesn't help seeing Callan slowly being surrounded by suitors nearby. Even with the harem waiting for him, he keeps looking to the stairs. Oh, but wait. He's looking at Liar and his guest. Wait, who is she? The one who just entered with Liar. Oh, you mean the golden sunflower? The sunflower? It's my name for those Hylian fairies of the Sunbloom Court. Okay, so Hylian fairies are a species of fairy with associations to the balance of the earth, water, and sun. They typically reside in the Sunbloom Court. Oh, the W is cut off at the end. Bartholomew, Mew, Bartholomew. Bartholomew. They sort of hate it when I call them sunflowers, but they're quite adorable when the sunshine falls upon them. Bartholomew. Oh, I can't with these names. I suck at it. It sure looks like Liar has brought himself a sunflower for a swan. The lucky bastard. But you don't know who she is? If I'm anywhere near as lucky as him, perhaps I might by the end of the night. Bartholomew? That said, I'd rather spend a little more time with you first. That is, if you accept my dance. Just as Bartho offers his hands out to me again, another hand reaches between us. Ooh! Callan, our Duke of the North, is here to take us away. You. I thought I recognized you. Prince Callan? I try to collect myself as Callan shoots a glare at Bartho. Don't you dare say it. You have plenty of other swans asking to dance with you. Mr. North himself, exactly. For what reason? I haven't the slightest clue. You're a devil, Callan, for making me release my swan so quickly to a beast like you. The Cienthus was asking about you earlier. Have you danced with her yet? Oh, was she asked? At the first chance he gets, Callan tears me away from Bartho and starts leading me away. Before we could take a couple of steps, another hand grasps me as Callan loosens his grip. All of a sudden, I'm being dragged out of the ball. Oh my god, plenty of people try to drag me down, bro. What is going on here? Wait! In a moment's panic, I look up to my captor before recognizing her gilded mask. It's Maria! Hey! Maria, it's you! Where have you been all night?
I'm afraid this ball's decor is a bit more thematically intricate than the last one. If Bartholomew is too long, call him Bart like Simpson. Oh, I just got him Bartho. The queen had been rather vague with me when I first asked her about it, and now she wants me to change the decor again. Whoa, Maria. Maria is our female interest. She is so fine. A lovely woman indeed. You love her. Is that the only reason why? Well, if I say any more, can't talk about it here. So there is more. Listen to me, John. If I take you upstairs to explain, there's no coming back down here without the truth weighing upon your very soul. But if that's the risk you're willing to take, then come with me. Stop right there, Maria. You're not taking my guess anywhere, not until I've spoken with her myself. Oh my god. Okay, Prince, chill. Alright, now that... ladies. Don't fight over me type shit. Don't do that. Callan, this isn't the time. Didn't we talk about this? Just look at the clock. Then when will I have the damn time to say it? Say what? He wants to apologize for mistaking you for somebody else. Turning the corner, Liar rests against the wall with a heavy glare at the prince. Liar, okay. Ladies, please fight over me. It's hot. It's crazy. This is Sir Liar, the knight. He's really pretty though.
Audrey, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you.
It's very hot right now, so hydrating really helps. Thanks, Belle. Thanks, Valerie. And also, like, damn, all three on me, bro. We gotta choose. Isn't that what you were going to tell her, Prince Alan? Besides, Lady Clementine has been waiting to meet with you in the Rose Gardens. Lady Clementine? So that's the Hellions fairy's name? I hold my breath as Callan ponders for a moment. Finally, he turns to me. Whatever you do, don't leave. Maria, don't you dare bring her upstairs either, at least not until I've properly spoken with her. I promise I'll make this quick. Callan, be careful. I'll be back shortly. Be careful? What's going on here? Be careful! With a heavy sigh, Callan immediately returns to the ball. Meanwhile, I turn my heel the other way. My dearest, please wait. Through the letters, I keep thinking someone wants me back here. But if no one wants to reveal themselves to me, then why wait for things to happen? My dearest, stop! I don't want to have to use my magic on you. Okay, give me one good reason to stay. Give me one good reason to stay. Because tonight should be the night that one of us tells this court that you do belong here. But how do you know that I do? Does Callan also know of this? And Liar too? I can't speak for them, but I have every reason to believe that it won't be long before they realize it, if they haven't yet. Choco, it's going to be safer if you trust me and stay inside this palace for as long as you can. Perhaps I'm asking for too much, but I'm willing to help you more than those fairies who force you to call them family. When the time comes, the Overseers may very well be the least of your worries. If you promise to put your trust in me until the next ball, I vow to ensure that not only will I protect you from what comes next, but also Callan and Liar will do so too. So please, my dear, give me your word. Just moments ago, I was ready to leave no matter what Maria would say. I should know better than to let fairies lead me down their starry labyrinths. But the energy within this castle keeps luring me back here. Suddenly, a bang goes off from the outside gardens. By the nimbus above, the beast has returned! I hear a piercing roar, followed by screams from fairies socializing outside of the ballroom. Wait, where's Callan? Didn't he go outside with Lady Clementine just now? He's likely outside to handle the beast himself. I should go help him as well. You need to wait here until one of us comes back. But Maria, if you won't listen to him, please listen to me. You need to stay here. The last thing we want is for this plan to go. Another band goes off, followed by another ghastly shriek echoing through the night sky.
Ooh, what's happening?
Pulling me behind her, Maria immediately seals the castle with a protective spell. Just as she prepares another spell, Liar comes running through the doors, carrying an unconscious Lady Clementine on his back. Maria, you need to take her now. That damn shadow tried to attack her, and that bloody prince barely stopped it before it could kill her. The king and queen don't know that I've taken Clementine, so don't say a word. Fine. Give Lady Clementine to me. I'll have my apprentice Ari use an elixir on her so she wakes up. Bring her back to me safely, will you? Just as long as you promise to keep Choco safe until I return. Consider it done.
What is happening? And what is the beast trying to go? Like, is the beast trying to get us?
As Maria takes Lady Clementine upstairs, Liar shuts the door. Liar, shouldn't we go wait with the other guests? Trust me, it's better if we stay here. The rest of the knights have already gone outside to help Callan again. Do you think he'll be alright? I wouldn't worry about him. He's rehearsed for this moment more than one might think. That said, I was surprised that the beast managed to draw more blood out of Callan this time. Callan's been injured? Was it from trying to save your lover?
My lover? My lover?
More like she's Callan's lover. Or, well, she once was.
Oh, an ex. She's Callan's ex. What? What's happening here? I need to know the lore.
Of course, the court would never accept a Hylian fairy sharing the throne with him. Time to get messy. It's all politics. Since then, the royal family has been struggling to find someone new to steal his gaze. Perhaps they're hoping for a certain mystery guest to become the new gem of his heart. If only they knew the real truth about the potential new gem. Is that why someone's been summoning me here? So that I could make the prince forget his true love? Lost for words, I turned to Liar. What else should I know about Prince Callan? Now that you're asking the right questions, my enigma, come here. Liar closes the distance between us and presses me against the door.
Cabedon. What?
That's crazy. Wait, Liar, what are you doing? Shh. Listen through the door.
Whoa, right?
Just focus on what's going on outside the... All I can hear is Callan fighting off that shrieking beast. Good. And keep listening to it. See, at the next swing, you'll hear another streak in about 3, 2, 1. Like clockwork, we both hear Callan strike the beast, and it releases another piercing scream. The lights flicker across the castle, but nothing phases Liar. How did you know he was going to strike it at that precise moment? Keep listening. Soon, you'll start to notice the pattern too. I press against the door once more, carefully listening for Callan's movements. His footwork is so perfectly timed, isn't it? He'll evade, then recoil, then release an aura at the beast to stun it. When he's done all three, he'll repeat the routine one more time. When you describe it like that, it's almost as if Callan has been rehearsing this moment. But you said Callan was hurt just now, didn't you? And what about what happened to Lady Clementine? Those were real injuries, weren't they? Well, acquiring casualties is one way to make this charade all the more convincing, isn't it? But why is there a charade in the first place? Does that mean there is no Numbral Beast? Well, there is one, but the king and queen would rather put on a little act for this court than to reveal their identity. But just think for a moment. Who would they be so willing to protect by crafting such a dangerous charade? What are they doing? If this is all a show. No? In case if you haven't realized it, I'll give you one more hint. Who's also outside of the castle right now? I stop and look at Lyre, realizing what he's implying. So, the beast is Callan? But how is that possible? How would you even know about all this, Lyre? You learn a lot by keeping one foot in the door and the other outside.
Wait, what? So the beast is Callan, but Callan is also fighting the beast.
What? If the magician won't tell you, then you might as well let me be that one person that you can trust in the palace. The sound's finally going quiet outside. Lyre releases me from the race. The king and queen will now tell the guests that their precious son has banished the so-called beast again. But mark my words, they're only trying to give him an alibi for when he actually turns into one. What will happen? I've yet to figure it out myself, but I sense it won't be long. Some might call it a curse, but I see it as the one thing that could be leveraged against the royal family. I know Maria told you to stay here in the castle, but if you leave now, they'll never suspect you know this secret. What if I choose to stay? In spite of what Maria says, nobody can guarantee your safety inside these halls. Remember that only Callan has a palace to enshrine himself, even if it wasn't built by his own ancestors. No matter what these Celestites say, his palace will always rightfully belong to the Umbral Fairies. Let tonight be the proof that the royalty in the next room sits on a throne of lies. If you think you can withstand their falsehood, then I won't stop you from joining their festivities. If not, this is your chance to leave, and let me come find you when the time is right.
Whoa. The beast is Callan? Or Callan? Or Callan? I can't. And he's fighting he's fighting himself the whole time? Or the prince that we now know is not actually the prince. And that the real prince is a beast that wants to destroy everything, and Callan is a substitute for the prince. What's happening? Oh my god, if we run away, that means we get to see him more often. If we run away, that means we get to see Lyre. I kind of want to run away now, I'm not gonna lie, but that's so interesting. Because now I'm in the fence of thinking like, okay, even if he's fighting the beast, right? Even if they're putting on this whole charade, it might be for the better or for the worst. Or, here's my theory, or Lyre could technically, I don't know, I feel like he could be a trickster where maybe there were some unfinished business with the royal family and him. Therefore, he's trying to make, basically cause drama and like get the downfall of the kingdom. If that makes sense. Like now I'm kind of like in the edge of like, what if it's this? What if it's that? I'm curious. Let's run away from this one. Picking up my skirts, I hesitate towards the door. Just tell me one thing before I go, Lyre. Were you the one who asked me to come here tonight? Was it because you wanted me to learn about the beast? Why not ask me that again if we both manage to escape this place? Because right now, I'd rather you leave so we can both see each other tomorrow. What about you? Well, I have a role to play in this charade, don't I? The role of a knight who knows nothing but his post. Don't worry about me, my enigma. It's you who needs to leave sooner than later. After offering him a curtsy, I head for the stairs. Just as I reach the top, the door to the ballroom slams open. Panting, Callan staggers inside, clutching as at his chest as he drags himself towards me. I told you not to leave. The other guests try to catch up to him, but he fiercely hurls a lunar spell at the door, barricading us inside. I quickly turn to Liar, but he's suddenly nowhere to be seen. It's only Callan and me now. Ah, fuck! Now we're trapped. Now we're trapped with Duke of the North. Ah, I mean it when I ask you to stay. Answer me, will you? You did ask me to stay, but why would you need me to? Beast or not, I can tell Callan is in a lot of pain. Those don't look like surface wounds either. At least, not the kind he likely need to keep up this act. Not Mr. Stone. He looks perfectly fine, though. He has no cuts or anything, so I don't know, man. Your Highness, shouldn't you take care of that wound first? Not if you're in such a rush to leave. Last time you left without a word. You didn't even give me your name. You're lurking for a bit. The liar guy is hot. Right, Genie? Right? And thank you for the lurk. Right? Anyways, back to lurk. Got a shower. Okay, have a fun shower. Thanks for the stretch. Thank you. All I want to know is who dares to come to my masquerade ball twice and doesn't let me see what's under her mask. Your Highness, I can't let you take my mask off. No, just let me have my peace. If Maria won't tell me, then I need you to say it to my face. Please just do it for me before they stop me. Stop you? Who's trying to stop you? When I thought that... Without warning, Callan lets out a groan in pain and collapses onto me. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck. It's alright, Your Highness, I got you. Clasping Callan tightly, I use all my strength to steady him until he finds his balance. My hands rest on his shoulders as he grits through the pain. It's alright, Prince Callan. You're going to be alright, but only if you get proper help now. Please, they won't let me say it alone. If there's even a chance that you could be the one to help me, I want to at least know who it is that Maria says that I can trust. And if you are the one I need, then... Before Callan can collapse again, I push up against Callan's chest. This time, my hand grazes against the wound, and his blood instantly turns darker than black. Oh no. Oh no! Am I a curse? No, Callan! In a flash, Callan is sent back by a violent aura and goes soaring across the hall before crashing onto the floor. Oh no, please no, how did I even do that? I swear that was an accident! Despite wanting to rush to him, I can hear the guests growing restless as they try to break Callan's spell on the door. Thank goodness he's waking up, but I don't know if I can even trust myself to be near him again. Surely someone else can help him better than I can, even if he seems to think that I could be the one. But for what? With the spell on the doors beginning to break, I have no choice but to head for the stairs again. Don't you dare. I'm sorry, Your Highness, forgive me. If I stay any longer with him, there's no doubt I'll change my mind, no matter the secrets he's keeping. And if I stay with him, I might hurt him even more. I still don't know how I did so in the first place. For his sake and mine, I won't turn back. After all what's happened tonight, I don't know if I can call this place home anymore. While the Obisteries didn't catch me at the ball, there's a chance they would have had I stayed longer. As I managed to keep one secret, I unknowingly unleashed another about myself that I didn't know existed until today. And now that I know I also know that Callan and his family have a big secret of his own, Australia's might be more of a trap than some place new to call home. Then again, isn't my rightful home still back in Vistim? Once the feathers fade off my gown and seep back into the flower beds, I finally look at myself again from the reflection on the glass. Perhaps this is how I picture myself, even when I wear a mask, but tonight proved that Maria, Liar, and Callan all see something different. Hearing my sighs, the moonstone blossom starts to rustle again. Oh, are you returning my quill to me? As well as another letter? After all that's transpired, is it safe to even read this one? My heart grows restless seeing the letter before me, but that fear soon gives way to curiosity. My mysterious guest. I tried to warn you tonight, but there were too many hunters and swans among us for me to bare my soul as I intended. Too much gossip may come from this night.
and I have no doubt that the palace would somehow seek to control it before the next masquerade. Before you think that it would be better to never see me again, please let me make myself clear. After tonight, you've ignited a stronger fire within me, one that reaches the depths of my soul. And for that, I want to personally invite you to be my guest at the next ball.
Oh my god.
Not only do I promise that a vow of love may come your way, then, but this time, I will take a stand to finally expose the darkness that surrounds this court, all in the name of protecting what's quickly becoming an important treasure to you.
What?
End of demo. That's crazy.
Well, what is exactly happening? She's hiding something from us. He's hiding something from us. He's knows something for sure. What is happening between these three? And who am I? And what am I? Is the question. Like, we're the female lead, but what the fuck? What's happening? All these secrets, right? That's crazy. I have to say that it's really heavy on political wise. I really do appreciate that, actually. Like, the political side of the story, I really do. Even though it might seem very, like, simple. Like, it's not like, oh, it's like some crazy political stuff, but it's a very simple political conflict going on, right? That you see very often. But I think what makes it very interesting is that now you're part of the secret. And what exactly is the secret? We don't know. What exactly does the Duke of the North want to tell us? We don't know. And what Maria is hiding from us, we don't know either, right? And with Liar, he seems like he knows everything. And he's just waiting for the moment to happen. It's like he's trying to cook up drama every time he tells us a little. He's like trying to like get us to do stuff and whatnot. But I'm actually enjoying this one, and I think I would definitely buy the game. Right now, it is on sale. It is 10% off, I believe, on Steam. So if you guys are interested in Moondusk Masquerade, to see if you can get with either one of them, be my guest, because it's quite interesting. Like, I'm gonna post it right here for you guys to check it out if you want to purchase the game. But like, wow, crazy. Hey Chunky, thank you so much for the hydrate. It's so hot. Thank you. Well, guys, that's the end of the demo. I really like where this is going. And I really like that all three of them have their own charms about them. Now I'm thinking Maria is scheming a lot of stuff. No more Otome. No, we're gonna have more Otome. But when we do play the game, I think I'm gonna ask my friends to voice act the characters, and I think it'll be more fun that way. And it'll be a grand ass time. And not only that, what we have to figure out what the secret is and what is going on, like what the rundown is, because there's so many political things going on in here that it's like, okay, and this big secret that you're keeping away from us, Maria route, for real. We could do a little bit of everyone's route. I feel like it'll be more fun that way. But this is Moondusk Masquerade, and I hope you guys like it so far. Feel free to check it out right there. You can click the Steam link right there. The art is beautiful, by the way. I really like it. And it's by Nochi Studios. So
Thank you, Nochi Studios, for making such an awesome game so far. I can't wait to check it out. Check out the full game. And yeah, I'll probably will post it on my Twitter the next time we are going to be playing it with friends, and some fun voice acting with friends. So stay tuned to that. I should buy it now while it's on sale, actually. Yeah, so I don't miss out on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Let's go to. Let us go here. And we shall figure out who we will raid next. Wow, I can't believe that demo took like what? Damn, almost 4 hours for that demo. That's a really good demo so far. It's like a good amount. That demo's a good amount. I like it. Alright, let's see. Let's see who's free. Let's see who's... Whoa, so many people are streaming today. That was such a strong demo. I agree. I had so much fun with that demo, actually. I hope you guys had fun with that demo, too. Alright, let's see who's... Oh, okay. Okay, so I have a good friend of mine. Her name's Roxy Manticore, and today is actually her birthday, and she's streaming. And it's, for me, it's very, very rare to catch her streams. So we're gonna say hi to her and wish her a happy birthday. That's gonna be our stream message. So make sure to wish her a happy birthday. And if you enjoy her streams, which I'm sure you will definitely enjoy her company. And she is hilarious. Not only that, she is also very sweet. So if you don't know about Roxy, you're about to meet her now. So let's give her a happy birthday raid message. Happy birthday, Roxy. That. There. Okay, so that will be our raid message. At the moment, she's playing Jackbox Party Packs with her viewers, I believe. So that will be fun. Watch for sure. Let me get that ready. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Mako. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for saying yes to you know, for saying yes to voicing Liar. So that'll be fun. Get that, we'll get that. Stream ending? Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry, welcome back from the showers. we're raiding Roxy because it's her birthday today, so we gotta say hi to her. We gotta give her a happy birthday message. Okay. Next time, don't worry. We're gonna be playing this game next time, and it's gonna be fun. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's demo. It was crazy. We were squealing. We know who we want to go for, and I'm glad I got some friends that will do the game with me, and they will be doing some voice acting, so that'll be fun. I gotta go buy the game now because it's on sale, but stay tuned on social medias and everything. And yeah, go check it out. My social media is on my Twitch, everywhere. Well, you can't miss it. So, hope you guys have a lovely and wonderful and safe weekend. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.